Uh, wait, I need to find my phone so I can look at chat.
Okay, so I do have a video. It is not ready yet.
What a
I
shame.
only uploaded the most recent one.
It was not on purpose at all.
So I will upload it fairly soon.
Clowny,
Sorry.
thanks for the follow, by the way.
What? Who did I follow?
No,
Not you.
Clowny. Okay. Okay. It's on.
I'm looking for. Why do you have no? Oh, you just don't have an OpenShift profile, I guess.
Yeah,
Why would he even?
I should make one just so I don't have to like go through the intro sequence whenever I start the game up and accidentally hit the spacebar.
You do that a lot?
Yeah.
It never happens to me.
17.3. That was at 17 when I looked last night. You
It
working
was,
guy.
and I missed 250k in value, which makes me sad.
Let's see, Indie Bear is new.
Seems legit to me.
Indie Bear score does look legit.
There's Muddy Fox again.
Gormagan, I remember that name too.
Gormagon is Azadil on the.
As a what? What's his name on the Discord?
He's posted in Rapid Acquisition.
Is that like,
Azadlik.
Oh, okay.
was he on the board?
Gormagan.
So before I do a proper run, how do I move this? How do I remove this airlock? Does anyone know?
Which airlock?
I mean, what you do is you cut the.
Oh, the
You cut
stream's live, clowns. If you want to tune in, cut the points. Is that what you said?
Yeah, cut the points.
Hmm. Does this not work? Oh, I guess
Do you
not.
want to get that from the cockpit or?
I mean, it works.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh.
Jeez.
That was some
Goodbye,
velocity.
Doris.
So I just tested something where you do that with the one tile close to the fuel tanks, and it works a lot better. You get the airlock the normal way for which it's cut points. You just rip that one panel off.
What, this one?
Yeah, pretty much that
You'll
one.
see in a few seconds. Hmm.
But you do one of the side panels, not the top panel, because the top panel has a thing holding it across.
And does
The
the
sides
old
do not.
cockpit thing still work on the ship?
Yeah.
Yeah, the cockpit thing is what I've been doing in my runs.
Okay.
Is it gonna work? Did you not just depressurize it?
I mean, I won't test it now. I can't really test it now. What else? You guys chatted about having trouble pulling these off. I don't know if you solved it already. I just found I can just do this. And they come off pretty easily. I missed that tether.
Yeah, that's what we've been doing.
Okay.
I've been
Like
just
we were
sending
trying to
three
do
of them
like
at once.
faster methods, and I find that it just causes me problems.
And then for these ones,
Yeah.
you do this.
Yeah.
Yep.
But for the middle one, you have to like bomb out this.
Yeah.
This thing?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I'm
So
so far
far, we're all on the
behind.
same page.
Wow.
Like I think that last week's just stealing of everything and not adding other stuff kind of put people off a little bit from posting videos.
Oh no, I've just been busy with other stuff. Otherwise, I would have.
Speak for yourself, guy.
All right.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
But I mean, even then, there is absolutely no obligation. I guess we could all stop collaborating and posting videos if we wanted. Please, let's not do that. I'm having
Let's
fun
not
doing
do
this.
that. It's
Yeah, no. A lot of the fun
I like what
comes
you've built
from
up here.
collaborating. Yeah,
What else
I
was I
just
having
realized
trouble
how terrible
with?
that sounded as I said it.
Is there at all a way to get this whole thing to move at once into the processor, or must I separate it?
You need to separate it.
Hmm. This airlock.
You mean the whole ship at once? Because I don't think that's possible.
So we were
so-
talking about that airlock for the last hour and how you can essentially later on pull the whole thing out through the nose.
Through the nose?
I mean,
Once
didn't
enough of it's
we
gone.
also say that we wanted to see what a blind goof run would look like?
Oh yeah, I should shut up.
I didn't record last night.
Yeah, that's why we want to see it now.
Okay.
Yeah, you have the perfect opportunity to show us your route.
I have no route. This is just me improvising.
I have no
Okay.
sympathy, but I'm gonna
Let's
steal
see,
all of
let's
your
see your
secrets.
sighting.
Okay.
Let's enjoy this.
Alright.
Feels like one of the bomb's angle wasn't. Yeah, too late now.
You know, in retrospect, that was really a bad idea, putting those bombs there. Then we start.
It won't count if you restart. It's fine. You're allowed.
Started
it's
to look
your
like one of my
screen.
runs.
So can do whatever you want with it.
Yeah, there's no forcing you to do anything whatsoever.
Actually, if you don't want to stream race, you can even stream something else.
Should I stream Osu? Should I become an Osu streamer?
Not in this channel.
Yeah, I'll just do that for now.
Pressure level decreasing.
Oh. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
you
why
guys
we
just
don't
waited
do the
for that.
cockpit that way.
Okay.
You're gonna
Yeah,
finish. You're gonna say you're gonna finish the run on that.
No.
So, from what we found, you need to remove the fuel,
First.
at least on that side, before.
No fault.
No talking. Let me do my blind run.
I've even had issue with the bombing the iron rings first, but I think that was just a teleportating demo, so. You missed one of the. Never mind, you just got it.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied. Caution. Tether supplies running low. Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Did one of the fuel just go boom?
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
I don't think so.
Satisfying.
I tried a horizontal cut on that middle thing I'm about to do, and it
Oh, yeah,
didn't
I
work.
cut me too.
Doesn't work.
Credits transferred.
shoot.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Ah, rocket jumping.
It's use of the hands.
Turn on your light, Goff. What are you doing?
Wondered how
Oh,
you
no.
when you
Did
noticed.
Did you miss one of the bars? You have a stuck. You have a stuck tank.
No, I think it's because
Salvage
the
deposit accepted.
other
Credits transferred.
tank is not detached yet.
Yeah,
the
the gun
other-
that was misbehaving.
Oh, that one.
Hmm? I guess I did.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
You know, measure once, cut twice or something.
Tethers are your friends.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
So are the Keebler elves in my pantry.
Pressure level decreasing.
What the crap? Okay.
Interesting.
What?
It's,
Very interesting. I think, yeah, one of the demonstration. No, never mind. That's not a cut. That's another.
was a cockpit backflip.
Alright, you guys have seen the entirety of the route that I planned last night. That was it. Everything from now on is basically improv. And also,
Nice.
yeah. Oh god, what do I do?
Well,
I
cut stuff and send stuff to the barge and furnace and processor.
Go fast and extract value.
Yeah. Easy peasy.
I get it. Go
Salvage
fast.
deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Nice one.
I thought that was a great one. Gotta go fast. Now you're a hedgehog.
Salvage
No.
secured. Account credit applied.
So with this is peak Twitch.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Ion rings.
Well, we're not in a crucial run that you would be upset about being not concentrated upon. When you did your 14.3 million commentary video, you introduced yourself as Goff, not
Yes,
Goat.
I did.
He's a golfer.
And Joy making me even more confused.
Destroyed.
Which one is it? No, from no on, I'll just call you Waffles. That'll be easier.
I'm okay with this.
Okay, Waffles.
I don't object at all. This specific cut here on the airlocks makes me really want that drill mode that someone suggested a while ago.
Yeah, I'd agree with you if it wasn't suggested by that particular
Credits
person.
transferred.
Fun fact, the gopher is the only mammal Toasty has ever fought in hand-to-hand combat.
Salvage secured.
The only
Don't you have children? Don't they count?
Non-humans.
yeah, you had to be a bit more specific there.
Caution. Tether supplies are low.
No, I'm just thinking about what Clowns didn't say.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Earlier, he teased us with a method he might have found about how to get the airlock and the airlock console down at the same time to the barge, but he hasn't actually revealed what it was. We need to figure it out for ourselves.
Typical clowns. Holding out on us.
Oh, we had a pretty solid hot-cold game going on there.
Yeah. But then you started the stream, so. It is on hold for now.
I love that nothing costs anything in this race.
I have
Yeah.
been just spamming
Same.
everything.
Valuable object processed. Credits deposited.
So BBI is on vacation. That's confirmed. That's like a bug, right? It's not intentional, right?
What is the bug?
The thing is not costing money.
Oh, that one. Okay.
Yeah, that's like
Oh,
a
yeah.
super bug.
Because it hasn't been confirmed, no, it's not a bug at all. It's
Oh.
intentional. We know this for a fact.
Okay.
No, it's not. It's a bug.
Frequent cutting to vulnerable loads can lead to the loss of preferred employee status.
Sorry, this may be me getting slightly annoyed with some things.
Is that
Yeah.
captured? That's not captured, right?
It is.
That's green.
Oh no, never mind.
Salvage
That
secured.
one not.
Account credit applied.
But I mean,
It
when
doesn't
you
say
hover,
barge on it anymore,
yeah,
though.
if it says barge at the bottom, then it's not captured. But I think it's another bit that's attached to it or something.
It snapped in after we were chatting, so.
If you watched my hour-long video, you would know that.
I watched it.
Salvage secured.
I know you did,
Credits
thank you.
I watched the first 10 minutes.
That was 10 more minutes than I was actually expecting.
Well, I'd already been thinking about making a bunch of 2-minute snappy tutorial videos.
How is DJ going on that? I haven't actually checked the.
Salvage secured.
I mean, you said he was planning on doing that, right?
I don't think we've had much progress recently, but it's been New Year and it's kind of...
Yeah. Vacation for everyone.
What am I doing?
I love how the battery just goes plop when you're finishing grappling the computer.
How many mechanical things can you miss on this ship and still be okay?
Maybe 3? I haven't
3.
actually counted.
Oh my god.
I believe there are 23 on the ship.
Oh, jeez.
They're all handles. Oh no, 24.
There's also the
The thruster is.
There's the thruster.
Yeah, the thruster level and the thruster itself. Level. It's a level, right?
R's and E's, the enigma of human pronunciation. Or
Oh no,
R's
it's not
and
even
L's.
pronunciation. I'm actually confused about the word itself. No, okay, now I remember.
which word is it?
A lever.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Oh, it's a hand soap.
Deposit not accepted.
What the hell?
Oh, it's so annoying when they get stuck like that.
I think you missed a bar. Maybe?
I did
Nope.
not miss a bar.
No, I
It was
think
pulled at an interesting angle, which means that it's rotated.
Oh, that's why I actually
It's just
had it
misbehaving.
in a specific manner to try and avoid them flipping over, but I'm not sure it spits really faster. It is kind of consistent though. I guess kind of consistent is not good enough.
Air pressure level decreasing.
Oiks. How did you not see that coming?
What if I told you I did, and it was all for the views?
We totally call you a liar.
Supplies are low.
It's
Oh my
no,
God.
it's a totally new style. It's the head spin.
Valuable
Oh
object
my god.
credits awarded.
Yeah, I hate those. I think it's the very bottom of it that has to go in. Or is it center mass?
I'm pretty sure it's center mass.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred. Salvage secured.
Why is the ship down there?
Did you do the damage?
I think that fuel tank got stuck.
Oh, the fuel tank.
yeah,
was
that.
stuck. Yeah.
Oh,
Accepted.
that would do it.
Transferred.
Bad fuel
Salvage
tank.
Secured. Account credit applied.
Wait, did we clip the same thing again, guy?
Yep.
Ah! I'm gonna start a competition in clipping.
Okay, that fuel tank lives there now. You can't do a damn thing about it.
I was just gonna say, at this point, just shoot it.
Nope, that's gonna be tether medium. That's what that is.
Yep, it's trapped nicely. Can't escape until it wants to screw you over.
All of that value.
It's like 70k, right?
70k, 70k.
I'm just confirming the number.
More than any.
I believe so, yeah.
You're right, you might as well use the tank. Did you make sure you get all
What
the consoles inside the front part?
What are you talking about?
I don't know,
Joe doesn't
sometimes I
have a
know.
route, he doesn't know.
Okay.
Damaging valuable.
Okay, I shouldn't have confused you, I'm sorry. It's fine.
Mechanical
We'll see.
items is what she's worried about.
I understand
Yeah.
that, but I don't know which ones I missed.
No, I didn't actually check if you missed one. This is why I'm asking you, because I know that there's one that keeps
Oh.
getting hidden behind the door, so sometimes I
So
get a
the
bit
problem that
confused.
you're having is that you're using bombs on things which are too light.
I know. I should do them earlier in the route when the ship's still connected.
But already depressurized.
Secured.
Yeah.
Credits deposited.
It is a balance.
Oh god.
Yeah, you might want to get that reactor before you send this hole into the processor. Just a suggestion. Are you sure that was safe?
Could blow up, right? Because those handles, they always make things blow up.
Well, it says right on it, pull to explode.
Sorry, my inner troll. Just wanted to get out.
Salvage deposit accepted.
I don't have an inner troll. It
You
lives
are a
under a
troll?
bridge in my house.
You've been outer troll.
Yes,
You keep it outside then.
it's my mother.
So mean.
I call her bridge troll to her face. She laughs at me.
Then it's okay. I mean, I was guessing that was the case.
We have a very interesting banter. Got all the door handles?
You won't. Yeah, that's
That's no
the
stuff.
thing you can't stick a thing to.
Oh, how did that not? I mean, even if it was positioned, oriented like you did, I think that would still have worked. The first demo charge you placed.
Credits awarded.
That is such a chaotic way of doing things.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Does need that cooling.
Oh, yeah. Wonder how many objects inside that room will have been destroyed.
Should be
A lot
none.
of them.
Should be just the wall.
Well, not what we've witnessed in our routes, but we'll see. Maybe you were lucky.
Yeah, we've been having some destruction issues.
Oh, so that one is fine.
Salvage secured. Credit
Handles
deposit.
okay.
Jesus.
How
he's
on
gonna
earth
be
can you do
super
that and I
lucky.
can't?
It's his tiny corner cut of the back wall instead of a brutal slash that I think does it.
It is only frozen on one side.
I mean, if that works, that makes it a lot faster.
Yeah, see, this is why we needed to see a blind run, to see you do things that we have already stopped doing.
Do you guys not do that?
Sometimes that's the actual reason.
We've been
Well,
having trouble with destruction of panels.
Yeah.
They've been in furnace.
It keeps destroying the objects inside. So if you're cut there, help. Well, now we know how to do it without causing any damage. Thought you were going to try hammering that thruster.
No.
Yeah, those things are way too fragile.
Yeah, I don't know. Is it Clowns that said that was possible? Because I still cannot believe it.
I wasn't paying attention. What?
The thruster hammering, was that you that suggested it as a possibility?
Salvage secured.
I'm pretty sure it was working before.
With the thruster, because they just explode.
See, I think you can hit something with the thruster, but if you hit the thruster with something, it explodes.
Yeah.
Ah. That still sounds so dangerous. Did you get all the electrical now?
I believe I did. I mean, as far as the work order was concerned, I'm looking
Okay.
for stuff in this barge.
Okay.
Is there a way to tell whether
Barge
the clamps have been barged
No,
properly?
not that we know.
Other than highlighting them and seeing if they say barged.
Oh, you've
Still
got
on
a you have a tank that didn't go in correctly.
Yeah, the
It's a
clamp got
The
it
clamp got it.
bugged.
Oh well.
Cheap demo charge. They didn't even put the explosive in that one.
Barely even needed the tethers in the first place. Oh, did it again.
Credits deposited.
So they don't have to be latched to the hull to cause the concussion effect and move objects. You can shoot them early. As long as they're close enough.
Okay. Here's my blind run.
What the fuck?
Oh well, this isn't frustrating to watch at all. It's fine.
There you go, Tack. You gotta beat your score by 3K, that's all.
You don't even need to pause that video now.
Yes,
Please
fine.
do. Please pause the video, please.
No, it's no longer number one. No number one score. There's no point.
But we still want to watch it. Come on.
I missed the computer terminal and all that fuel.
I did tell you I'm missing 250k on my run, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this is why I say, if you're having a bad run a little bit, don't abort. Maybe you'll have a miracle. Or just be gove.
A minute faster?
Half a minute?
Yeah.
Which is 2% apparently.
That's enough to make up for the salvage missed. Also, oh no, that's the clone.
That extra 4
bug.
seconds cost Guy dearly.
Yeah.
Oh, I think losing the airlocks cost me dearly.
I mean, we'll see when you put your next best run in.
I mean, my problem is that the whole run just feels like really sloppy.
Look, no one is criticizing your sloppiness.
I am.
Oh, I am. That was awful.
He beat you with his awful.
And?
I guess you've been calling your own run awful too.
I'm very not happy with my run.
So why do we fly above during this part instead of doing it from below, where you can also cut the bar you want to cut?
You can still cut the bar you want to cut.
It's a little harder to get the clamps from below, I think.
Yeah.
No, I guess not.
Well,
Yeah,
you already
down,
got this
down
one,
here.
and I just destroyed your run.
Oh, I'm not doing a run. I'm just like looking at things.
Well, I know I've had issues with cutting the bars if I didn't pay attention to the fact that the fuel tanks were already going down to the barge, and I would cut into them and create an explosive
And
chain
from
reaction.
this angle, if you cut just behind the head of the white arrow, it's right in the center.
Oh,
You can thank
That's
Clowns for that
interesting.
one. Did that work?
good when you said it, so thank you, Toasty, for sharing.
So
Then you're
splitting
already-
this does not work, right? What if you did this instead? That's faster to place than doing the two lineups. Yeah, it works.
Oh, it does. Nice. So it's faster to place.
I guess you need proper spacing.
Yeah, if you kill them with each other, they won't blast right.
Still easier than lining up on both sides, I think.
Maybe.
Uh,
Now you gotta spam the tethers on the fuel.
so the backside. There's no. Wait, Clowns had a thing to share. Clowns, what's your thing?
What did you say?
Didn't Clowns have something to share?
I mean,
He's wandered off to make a sandwich again.
Oh,
how
No, I'm
we-
still here.
Oh. And also, you said that we had to discover it for ourselves, right? So I'm not
I'll just
sure
point you in the right direction. I'll just point you in the right direction, but our game of hot cold was killed, so I guess we can't.
what a tease.
Yeah, we can pick up where we left off. So we narrowed it down, so kind of placing a tether on the edge of the airlock would work. It's not placing it on the bars, it's not placing it on one of the sides.
Wait, so what's the goal of the trick, first of all?
To barge both airlock and the airlock console at once without having to separate them.
Think about it.
Okay.
I mean, that sounds like something that we'd want to know, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
It's just like, I want access to that airlock
Whoa.
console now.
Air pressure level decreasing.
Just saw a shadow of something floating over you again. It feels like there are birds in space.
Nuclear explosions, he's just ignoring the debris field.
Oh, where'd the back of the
Pressure
ship go?
decreasing.
Up, maybe.
Oh, there it is.
Oh no, it's down
It's just
there.
Chilling in the barge.
Did
It-
something?
Oh,
Oh, it
God.
definitely did.
Huh.
But what did barge? I wonder. Was it
The amplifier seems to have gotten barged.
Okay, so
So you have
airlock.
to do the same thing with the iron rings. Just kill the whole thing and barge the iron rings.
There must be some corner or something along the face, that black face, I'm guessing.
Apparently, using the W doesn't work. Still gotta test it.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
No, it does not work. We have confirmation. Maybe one of
The
the corners
opposite point of the W might work, but
already suggested that, but clowns rejected it, so it mustn't be the solution he suggested.
Okay, I am now 99% sure I figured out how to do it.
What a fucking tease.
Why does clowns do this?
Oh, you need the computers in there.
bring
Oh, it's
joy
not
and
an
laughter
actual
to
run.
all the children.
He's already blown up all the fuel tanks. And
No, I can still
the
salvage this,
rear
Aurelia.
bars
It's still possible.
with the time bonus, you think? See, one of the corners, maybe. Or
Dark triangles.
middle part of the edge?
Oh my god, you're on fire.
Is he on fire?
The middle part of the edge.
Oh.
Ah.
So 3/4 of the way along the edge,
Too far.
2/3 of the way along the edge,
Too
What the
far.
That kind of worked.
5/8 of the way along the
Yeah.
edge.
He used the middle of the corner, and that worked.
Ding ding ding. Except there is one caveat.
What is the caveat? It has to be at one specific corner?
No.
Tell us what the fucking caveat is.
Every time I tell you guys how to do something, you get mad at me for spoiling it.
Well, now we're mad at you for torturing us instead. Well,
had one time
I don't
because
think
was
there's
on the
anything you
verge
can
of
do without us
discovering
getting
it, and then you just cut me off my. That was one time.
Alright,
And I
fine.
wasn't even here.
This is the last time I'll tell you, though. When he pulls it out, what you do is you tether it right in the corner. It doesn't matter which corner. Like right where the triangle of the corner is, like right in the center of that. Then you have to watch
Right.
a little bit as it's going down and make sure that the open side, that you have tethered down, is facing somewhat downwards.
Clowns, what did
So
you
you
tell
That
us?
means I'm looking at it.
Yeah.
Yeah, right in the little corner of the triangle there.
Triangle? Here?
In the corner. There. Bottom, left,
Bring it
there,
down, there is a
right there.
delay.
Then you have to catch it with the grapple a little bit to make sure it faces down a little bit when it gets.
Ah.
I mean, it's still faster than having to go around to look inside and get the airlock console.
Immensely. Well, you don't have to hold it like that. You just turn it a little bit at the last second or so.
It didn't work.
But you're doing it wrong.
Okay.
You should make a video tutorial on that then. Just so we know we are really understood.
That would be doing all the work for you.
I'm not a real
Says the guy who just did an hour-long tutorial for doing the work for everybody.
Yeah, that took like 30 hours of recording to do.
Damn.
Alright, I'll make a quick video of it working.
Thank you, clowns. I don't think this is a run.
I want to get this airlock thing.
Air pressure level decreasing.
So beautiful.
Oh,
Oh.
you've achieved launch.
Oh, that's gone.
Going back to Earth. Landing in 3, 2.
Someone warn Houston.
You can even check, I think, which part of the Earth it's gonna land on.
Probably have to warn JAXA.
From this distance? It's kind of hard. I played enough Kerbal to know that.
for some reason the human brain doesn't easily model orbital mechanics. Or pronounce it.
Air pressure level decreasing.
Orbital mechanical?
You've caused some violence there.
That would be the depressurization, but he got the airlocks.
So this triangle.
Salvage secured.
Yeah, that didn't end
Credit
up
applied.
looking up, so
Apparently I'm still doing it wrong.
yeah. It's definitely the issue and not the fact that the technique is kind of hard to master.
So, yeah, that worked the first time you did it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that one seemed to be okay.
Salvage
That didn't work either.
Credits
Ugh.
So is it the vertices or the grid lines that do the collection?
At this point, I think Dory was right, and it's the grid. It's the grid itself, but they snap to the vertices for some odd reason.
Okay. So essentially you just have to get the airlock to land open side up with the handle hitting a grid line. Don't know how you're gonna do that, but that's the idea.
destroyed. Don't do that.
Wait, did that demo chart just not have any lines defining where it would explode, or did I just hallucinate?
It
Probably
kind of
just the
graphically
angle.
glitched out.
Just sending the
Oh my
clamps
god, come back.
still with the cut points in.
Processing valuable object. Credits awarded. Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Nope, that didn't work. Mhm.
If you tethered it to the middle of a line, would it work?
Middle of the line.
Oh, you know the little squares? If you oh jeez, how do I put that into words? Down in the barge, there are lines formed with the squares. If you aim for the middle of one of them, not the middle of a square or not the place where the lines intersect, but middle of the distance between two of the intersections, would that maybe work? Because the object would snap into the two places. I don't know if I'm making sense or not.
So the main problem is
Okay.
the snap essentially pulls the handle out of where a line could harvest it.
So I'm looking at the barge now. Where do you want me to place the tether?
Okay, so go down.
Move your cursor down half a space, essentially.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah. Oh yeah, no, your cursor, not yourself. Sorry.
Oh.
So yeah, exactly that spot. If you place it there, would that work? Or I don't know. I'm just
I keep trying this
sending out
corner thing.
theories now.
Huh.
Salvage deposit accepted.
Now I went to
That did it.
Oh,
I'm out of airlocks. You know what, let's just depressurize the ship first.
Air pressure level decreasing. Air pressure level decreasing.
And boom.
Oh,
Interesting.
kidding.
Oops.
The tethers will still arrest that motion before it leaves the bay.
I feel like Toasty is speaking from experience with sending stuff flying up.
I have had geckos doing backflips like last 3 sessions I played.
Please revisit your training.
Oh, the airlock shattered. Okay.
And that ruins that experiment.
These are ruined. These 4 are still intact.
There are 5 total airlocks in this one, right? Wait, no. What am I saying?
There's
There are
4
7
up front, and there's 3 in the back, yeah.
Saying 7 for no reason, it was actually wrong.
I'm sorry if I'm boring you.
Alright, well, no, it's because, I don't sleep enough, and it's late. Well, it's not.
Someone doesn't get enough sleep.
Well, I just started working from 2 p.m. to 9 p.m., so I get home really, really late. It's kind of going
Yeah,
to
with that
fuck up my
trouble, it's been
schedule.
awful.
Yeah. So it's not that you're boring, it's just that I'm tired.
You can say I'm boring, it's okay.
No. I mean, even without work, I'm always tired. It really isn't your fault.
Salvage secured.
That one did.
Applied.
It worked. Again. Okay, but is it working because you used a corner or because it's snapped into one specific place?
I think it's a combination of both.
So it's gonna make things even more complicated then.
You have to aim both sides of the tether in an accurate way.
So you still have to get close to it and see exactly where you're shooting that tether.
Yeah, that's working.
I'm betting you could figure out a way to do that a bit more fast and loose as you do it more.
I'm sure.
Because originally we thought we couldn't pop the airlocks efficiently with the demo charges because it would require too much accuracy. And I believe Clowns was the one who proved everyone wrong on that again, or whoever made that supposition.
That was me.
Ah,
No, I just proved you don't need demo charges to do the javelin.
Alright.
is that what the ion ring thing was about?
Yeah.
You're technically correct, and that's the best kind of correct.
That one worked as well.
Accepted. Credits transferred.
Confidence
That's what they
increasing.
do that, Lance.
I mean, would it still work if you took out one of the things that you do to get it to work?
Yeah, so just tether to the middle of a rail and ignore the placement of the tether on the airlock.
I was thinking more along the lines of,
Ignore the
Just-
barge.
no. Just don't try to hold it back and orient it.
I think
and
that's
see how-
important, actually.
Salvage secured.
Worked.
Account credit applied.
Yeah, but it landed the way Clown suggested it should.
Are you trying to prove me wrong or prove me right?
I am trying to rely
Either.
on what you suggested and make it simpler.
I put a lot of time into figuring out how this works. I tested a whole lot of stuff.
I'm sure you did.
No machine is complete by Apple philosophy until the options have been removed.
Your pressure level decreasing. Your pressure level decreasing. Please avoid damaging valuables.
So slow her down. Yeah, that's working.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Even with the babysitting, it takes less time than yanking the thing out by hand. So I'm okay with this.
Thank you for your approval.
Thank you for sharing.
You're quite welcome.
Just gonna try a couple more times and then work this into some kind of run.
You still don't have your route. Oh, about extracting the airlocks. Now I am guessing, guy, you can tell him your thing.
If he's here.
Yeah. So you can take out the back of the. It's gonna be easy when the.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Understand what I was talking about the first time. So I'll just see the video.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Oh, that one didn't work.
Hmm.
Rather than that one. Shoot. Okay. Alright, let's do another run proper. Why am I going back to the half? Oh, Toasty. I just thought of a reason why we stay above the fuel tanks when we cut them
I
free.
think you just
Oh, if he's, yeah, he's
Shit.
not. I think he might have been cut off.
Shit. Well, I was gonna say, it lets you tether them down easier. I'll tell him when he gets back.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited. Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
It's hypnotizing.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Oh, did I fail all of those cuts?
Credits
Wow.
deposited.
Okay, not that one.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Yeah, to avoid the central one flipping over, I try to tether it before removing anything around it.
That's a good plan.
applied. Warning, no tethers remaining. Warning, tethers depleted.
You didn't bomb the iron rings yet.
Yeah.
And I guess it's just as well to do it after the fuel tanks.
Salvage
Oh
destroyed.
no, are you stuck?
Please revisit your training.
Did this not cut? It did not.
Hmm.
Shoot.
Oof. You could cut one of the ones at the top. Yeah, no.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited. Salvage deposit accepted.
Did he just tell you that the ship was moving
Pressure
towards you?
level decreasing.
That collision warning has always been a bit screwy.
The cutter is overly cautious.
Salvage secured. No credit applied.
So I guess it compensates for us not being so.
Just off-topic question. Does anybody know if there's a way to set up OBS so it doesn't record OBS? Like you guys talking in the background?
You need to have virtual audio cable set up to isolate our voices.
Ah.
Guy knows how to do that. You know, maybe we just lose these doors. It's faster than like trying to decompress it some other way.
Air pressure level.
Well, you can just decompress it from the back.
Yeah, but I have to go back there. I don't know.
I mean, well, I guess since my entry into the back is from the back, that doesn't bother me.
You can go in there?
Oh yeah, you just have to cut the cut point.
It's a tight angle.
Yeah, you have to cut the cut points at the very edge.
This is no longer a run. This is a this is an
So the one on
exploration.
the left needs to be
Just
it's
don't get hit in the face with the thruster cap.
On the
That's what
right.
you gotta make out.
you need to push it first. It's green. Push it and then cut it.
And the sucker comes off. Oh.
Yeah, this gap, and you don't even need any. You don't need a lot of tethers or anything. You can just push it that way because it's very light. Then you have to be very careful about the handle. I'm gonna let that one go.
Okay.
Oh, you might have
So
destroyed a
that
few
one's
things.
okay. That one's okay. That one's okay. That
Oh,
one's
that
okay.
before doing the reactor, you might want to cut off that part
This
of
runs
the
over,
back.
Australia.
How are you not damaging stuff?
That
though?
one's okay. I mean, they're damaged. They're just not broken.
Okay, how are you not
They didn't
breaking
break
them?
Health levels are critical.
You're just very lucky, or
Please revisit your training.
Mm.
Broken now.
Poor cutters so frozen.
Did I really use all 25 charges? Or 20 charges? So there's 4 there. There's 1 extra because I fucked up.
You used
And
like
then-
4 of them on the same bar.
Huh, I guess I did. Okay, run over.
I wonder how many completed runs this stream is gonna have. There's so much experimenting.
Mm.
It's not a critique. I'm just surprised.
Actually got 2 hours. For real this time, let's go.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Like how you turn at the same time you grapple.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied. Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Oh my, that tethering was not great. Those fuel tanks.
Gonna have to go barge diving.
Air pressure level decreasing. Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Is it kite?
No, that one's just not connected yet.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
I'll do this at the end. Oh, my cockpit didn't separate properly. What is happening? Jesus, calm down, Cutter.
Not moving. Overly cautious, that one.
Ah,
Salvage
shoot.
secured. Credits deposited.
Okay. Yeah, well, the cockpit didn't come off properly.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Should I just restart? Yeah, I'll just restart.
Probably yes, but you can't exactly blame you sending a computer on another one on the cockpit not exploding the way you want it. Don't bomb the
I
cockpit.
know, not yet. I'm just putting it there for safekeeping.
Okay. How are you going to extract the middle ones though if you can't use the bombs? The risk that something makes the middle explode is low, but I think it's still there.
I think it'll be fine.
We'll see.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
I'm trying to spread the tethers out a bit more than usual for these. Make sure they all go in individually.
Credits deposited.
Good call.
Hoping that pays off.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Well, what you could do instead is just tether the two outside of the threeplex right on the clamps, and that'll pull them all
Air
down.
pressure level decreasing.
Hell yeah.
Hmm.
Salvage
That you did.
secured. Credits
So,
deposited.
what did you
Okay.
say about the fuel tanks clamps? Tethering them to the two
If you
clamps?
tether them on the bottom side of the clamps, and you
Yeah.
space them out properly, like a little more than you'd really expect, they'll all go in.
But wouldn't that
And
make
so you
them,
only use 2 tethers per set of 3.
wouldn't that make the clamps go in first?
Yeah, you want the clamps to go in first because they're electrical.
Well, yeah, but then the fuel tanks don't go in.
They
Some-
also go in.
It would appear my sound is bugged.
We wouldn't hear it.
Thing is, I can't hear it either.
Um,
You're saying only tether the two at the ends? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, just tether the 2 clamps from the bottom side down. Just spread them out like a little further. No, the clamps, not the fuel cans.
I wasn't under the impression that if the clamps go in first, then the fuel tanks get bugged, but
No, just watch.
okay. The way I've been doing it is just tether 3 in the middle one, and then everything goes in, but then you have to go barge diving anyway to separate what didn't make it in.
I mean, if this works, this is super clean.
Yeah, I hope it works.
I mean, if you want to be super clean when it gets towards the bottom, you can pull out one of the gray tank separators, and then it'll all go in just fine all the time. But the barge diving required here isn't terribly important.
Looks like
The
this
fuel-
tank didn't get claimed. But that's more my fault.
Is it?
I think I separated that gray part a bit too early.
One of these days, I hope you guys will just trust me when I say how to do something.
I did it! You told me to take out the gray thing before it hit the barge!
Well, I wasn't talking about you specifically.
No, I think he's talking about me because I'm very doubtful about how this is supposed to work. But it's probably just because I don't understand it.
The sigh. And you can actually get all 4 of them going down at the same time, so you're not wasting time just watching one at a time.
Oh no, but that thing's gone in and incorrect.
We're understanding it right now.
Wow. Cool.
Shit.
Yeah, I'll use that.
I did not expect that to work, but good
Thank
job
you.
on finding that.
We're gonna restart the game because my sound is gone.
Hello, Dory, by the way.
Yes, hello.
Hey guys.
Don't worry, you've missed basically nothing.
Well, he's missed the experimentation, so
Why isn't the game closing? There we go. Come on back, Shipbreaker. How is the game? Is it worth $18? So I like it a lot. I do think content's kind of thin at the moment, but since I'm a speedrunner, it basically never runs dry for me, given the weekly race thingy.
Mm.
Welcome to the stream, by the way, Dugingo.
I'd say it's well worth the money. I paid for it.
It's definitely in the if you're using the like $1 per hour of entertainment range, this is definitely worth at least $18. Like even just cutting up what's here exactly once will probably take you 18 hours if you're new. So there is that. Okay, run proper. That was wrong. Whoops.
Sure you don't want to restart that one?
Nah. This run is so unoptimized for any of us that I don't think a few seconds of time saved is going to make too much of a difference.
Yeah.
It's also a big enough shift that it's in the realm of, like I
One
said,
mistake doesn't cost you the run.
Yeah.
Like,
I know,
we are so unoptimized. We will probably never optimize this one. Not like we could do like to a mackerel of
Well,
this
not
one.
in 1 week, but eventually I'm guessing if we have it again and again.
Where's the
Okay.
edge?
Oh, and in regards to that comment about it being worth an hour for like $1 for hour of entertainment, I can say that even me as a non-speedrunner, I have over 140 hours in this game. So yeah, I would say it's well worth it.
Okay, go if you're finding the right one.
I can't count. We've established this. I gotta find the right thing. And I gotta burn these things.
Oh, nice. We have a new player then. The Gringo is downloading it.
Cool. I don't know if that's free. You know what? It's worth checking every time, isn't it?
Oh,
Oh.
if you cut it from that angle, promise you can't.
Air pressure
Okay,
level
you can't do a
decreasing.
double cut because you're gonna blow up the tank exactly the way you just did right now. So if you do it from above or from behind or another angle, it's not, the reticle is never going to be on the tank, then it's probably safer if you want to do a checking.
Just an aside, do Gringo, if you're actually just getting started, you should definitely join the Hardspace Discord officially.
We're just hurting everyone there, aren't we?
That's what I did with you and Toasty, Cerealia.
Yeah. Well, technically Clowns did it for me, but
No, you said Goph messaged you first.
well, he sent me to your stream where you said I should come on Discord.
Oh, I misunderstood what he said then.
How much do you need to invest in this game?
Mhm.
So it's a blue collar simulator, like Euro Truck Sim. You don't need a Discord at all to enjoy it, I think. The puzzle aspects are pretty light. Like they're really intuitive, except for maybe this javelin thing. I don't know. I enjoyed my 40 hours without ever being on the Discord, basically. And now I have 220.
Yeah, I think I had like 100 hours before I got
What am I
to the
doing?
Discord and actually got any tips on it, but I was really enjoying my time too before that. After that too.
I can third that statement.
What if I just do this? This work?
Why shouldn't it?
I don't know. I was thinking maybe the angle's a bit too steep for the clamps to properly clear the bar. Maybe.
Modding is not supported as to there's a for the official modding place. There is a channel on the Discord where you can discuss it, but I shouldn't have started answering that question. One of you guys can probably explain it better.
What the?
Account credit applied.
Yes, there currently is a modding channel. The devs are in communication with the current modding community to try and add support, but as of now, they are only able to do reskins because they are still figuring out how the anti-cheat is going to work with single player versus race.
Can someone
Oh.
tell me why these are blowing up on me?
Is that not the bug that guy wanted to see where everything is coming apart? Because that doesn't look like a classic explosion.
That is
Oh
not
no,
a classic
that's just
explosion.
that's
They-
physics doing its thing.
Okay.
Like, they proper exploded. I don't know why.
Yep. It's because when something's entered the barge, it's moved and it's entered something else.
Oh, so then it's pushing other things with high velocity and they explode. Okay.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
sorry, you have to keep
might
them a
not
little
be.
separated when you put them down like that.
Oh, that's why you
You have
mentioned
to
the
babysit
right
them.
tank.
What do you mean a
have to
little
babysit
separated?
them.
Do you mean each cluster from each other, or do you mean within each cluster? Hello?
Count?
Why does he do this? Why does he just say things and disappear?
That's his
What's that?
thing. That's just how he is.
What do you mean? What do you need to keep separated?
The 3-packs, you have to keep them separated from each other.
Okay, so I guess they were too close. But for this 3-pack here, the gray tanks exploded, specifically. Nothing else. Like, it was like that one's over there. They weren't even close to each other, but the gray packs exploded. Yeah, okay. Fine, don't answer me. I'll just figure it out on my own. Is there any sort of progression?
You and as you start out, you can only do small ships, and you can you have things you need to do, and when you do them, you get access to bigger, different ships later.
Yeah, I'll show off
You
the
also
career
get
mode
access to
just for a
different
little bit.
abilities.
So this is the normal gameplay loop. You are in debt for $1 billion, and you're this indentured servant to an evil corporation, and you work it off
Links is not evil.
by breaking up ships for them. Let's do it back. Why not? And for every ship you're given these work orders, which will, when you complete them, they'll grant you links tokens, and you use that to purchase upgrades to your equipment. So you can get like a better grappler, better thrusters, the ability to lay more tethers, and other things.
Right now, Ghost Gear is fully upgraded, so
Actually, hey guy, was the cargo hatch thing fixed?
it
Yes,
was.
fixed.
Okay, I'll go home
But
the
you can
normal way.
still cargo hatch.
No. Going through the cargo hatch. Prove it.
Yeah, show the pressurization. That's gonna be fun.
Okay.
So like, if you go in right, things are pretty safe. But if you go in wrong, things can be explosive. This is an example of going
Air
in
pressure
wrong.
level decreasing. Salvage destroyed. Please refrain from.
So the
Okay.
airlock is how
That
you should go
wasn't
in.
so
That's
bad.
pretty tame. Oh god,
Did
aside
you-
from that one.
Lost the forklift. That's alright. How do you know what goes in blue and what goes red? Okay, when I grab something here, look below my reticle. There should be a red thing that says furnace. That's how you know. Whenever you grab anything, it'll tell you where that material gets deposited. So the furnace is over there. It's the big burny thing. The processor's over here. This is for like more refined metals like titanium and nanocarbon, and then the barge down there is for objects that are discrete. Okay. So I have my phone mounted in a fishbowl, and that's how I read chat, and I have to like move my head around to see past the refraction. Mackerels. Remember mackerels, guy?
I do remember mackerels.
It hasn't been that long.
It's been like
It's been
2
what?
weeks.
2 weeks? Yeah, it's
Actually,
fine, but-
3 because we had the extra time, right?
No, actually, I count 2 weeks and the third week.
Credit applied.
This time a week ago, we were on Gecko.
Yeah.
So
And
2
also, I
weeks
mean,
ago,
So
we
it's
were
been
on
longer.
Mac in a row, so it's okay. We can wait a little before having a new one, right? I expected a gecko or a Mac this
But they're
time.
they are the perfect bite-sized things for
Airlock
sorting
pressure
out
levels
routes. They are
increasing.
great.
Yeah. Especially ghost ones that are completely naked of any objects, but
So just full disclosure, Gringo, we are speedrunners, and we were doing like a speedrun mode. I don't know if that was clear when you hopped in the stream.
yeah, that's the race that's in the title. So
So the way we talk about the game is quite a bit different from what you might see some other streamers doing.
Yeah,
we
like
try to
one of
optimize.
the
I was gonna say we try to
2 weeks
optimize.
ago we had
It's fine if you don't. And sorry, yeah, you go.
So 2 weeks ago, we had a small macros, one of these class ships, with hardly any items inside, and it came down to a very, very
Credits deposited.
interesting routing to try and make sure that, well, to try and do it as quickly as you could, because that was what it all came down to in the end. The fastest time that had the best score was about 5 minutes 30 seconds. The fastest time that we saw that missed something just by a bit of luck was just under 5 minutes to get the entire ship into different places. It was quite an experience.
Yeah, he's talking about himself for the under 5 minutes.
Object accepted for processing. Credits deposited.
Alright,
Trying to
okay.
be,
Okay, close the door.
Oh yeah, the thing with the closed door doesn't work anymore.
Oh, really?
Also, I haven't actually managed to get a door out while cutting the corners. I don't know if I did it wrong or if it's just completely out of question for Max. Haven't experimented since it hasn't been back on race.
We'll soon find out.
Yeah,
Okay,
Wow.
I got that
It's
tutorial
right now.
video in cutter quarters now.
nice.
This whole
You wanna-
side should be free, right?
If
yeah.
that cut point's gone, yeah.
Oh, right. It's not a... Right, it's a normal Mac.
It's a really easy one.
A
so-
medium Mac.
Haha, yeah, you don't have fuel lines down the entire sides.
Credits transferred.
Surprise, surprise. Did you? Yeah, you did.
It's so weird doing these lower level Mac.
Well, we never get them in race. Or at least we haven't had one in a very long time because I don't remember it.
Salvage secured.
We've never had a non-hard Mac.
Yeah.
We may have had a very hard, but never anything less.
Come on out, door.
Oh, you can't get it out either, huh?
Did they
Yeah, no,
change
they-
that too?
I
Or is that
guess
arm
it
just
was a
bad?
bug. No, I think it was a bug because I haven't managed it either. I think you need to cut into the side of the door itself. You know the
What?
Oh yeah, that's gonna change so much. I can't even close the door and pull it out anymore. I'm sad about that. It's okay if it wasn't
Such a
anything.
great technique.
Yeah. I enjoyed it.
I just
while
started
could.
using it.
Well, you should have started earlier then.
Credits deposited.
It is
That looks like it's free now, no?
strange
no.
because they did.
Salvage
I mean, their
deposited.
plan is to make things more detachable, right?
Yeah, but they meant things
yeah,
like
but maybe
airlocks.
this is the wrong kind of detachable.
I guess.
Anything on the sides here?
Salvage secured.
Oh.
Account credit applied.
here? Oh wow.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
The most fastest way? Is that grammatically correct? Or is that just for the?
You just say the fastest way.
Yeah, no,
Because
okay. He's just right. Clown's introduction are probably for the joke.
He asks about your accent, Cerilia.
Oh, what?
Guy in chat.
Oh, why is everyone thinking that I'm German?
I thought you were German when I first heard you.
I'm not German. I'm Belgian, but my first language is French. I mean, at the very least, no one seems to think that I have a French accent, which I am perfectly fine with.
Yeah, you actually sound like a Dutch. Yeah, you have Dutch English and
How?
French.
My Dutch is horrible.
I don't know. It must be the Flemish in the country, you know.
Yes.
But your English sounds like it's a Dutch person, not a French person saying it.
I mean, even my Dutch accent is actually pretty bad when I speak Dutch.
But this is what you sound like. You just sound like a Dutch person speaking English.
No, it's fine.
Work order has been completed.
And I'm not saying this because I'm guessing. I'm saying this because I know quite a few Dutch people that speak English.
I mean, you've traveled around the world, right?
Well, so like a lot of the people that do the like behind the scenes admin for like organizing it are Dutch Belgians.
Oh.
I'm not saying the Flemish effectively, but you know.
Oh yeah, no.
Most people don't realize.
Not even sure I know the correct denomination for that in English.
I mean, it's just Flemish, basically.
Yeah.
But people don't realize that effectively Flemish is just Dutch Belgian.
Oh, there's a few differences, but I'm not Flemish myself, so I wouldn't know or really care, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, this is one of those. Find me the difference, and I'll think about caring about it.
And the accent is very different. A few of the grammar is very different, but I wouldn't know because that's terrible. Again, feeling myself. I mean, my Dutch is terrible. Not Dutch people are terrible. God.
Dutch people can be terrible.
People can be terrible.
To bring it back to Shipbreaker. That was a Mac. That was one of the easier ships in the roster.
Yeah.
Whole thing in half a shift.
How did you get 214 million off one Mac?
Do you want to just show the?
Oh, never mind. I'm stupid.
that's the new debt.
There are a few bars. One's fuel. What's the other two? One's oxygen and one's fuel and is there a third
Health.
one? Health. Yeah.
How about showing off what a huge ship is, like the big well, maybe the Gecko or the big Javelin.
You can make a 14
I'll
million
show
run.
off the Gecko and leave the Javelin for him to see. How about that?
Sounds.
Okay. It's you know.
If there are any good geckos here. Hey. Football heavy cargo. Can it be replenished? Yes, they can all be replenished at the hab. The hab being where you live, where you enter the bay.
The habitation unit.
Yeah.
Where
so
you are kept in indentured servitude, yes.
this little console thingy right here. This is where you buy refills for all the garbage.
I'm watching Clown's tutorial video, and he's using something I should have thought up to. Well, we should have thought up to with the demo charges on the airlocks that are in the middle. At the two cut points at once.
It just didn't seem safe to me, so I never tried it.
Oh, it's gonna be safe because that thing is. Yeah, that should be fine.
Wait, is the aluminum on ships not actually worth that much?
No.
Yeah.
Never
It-
had
I
it's
just
not
furnaced the
more
entire
expensive.
inner section of a Stargazer
You-
and only got 250k from it.
You sent the armor plate into the wrong direction, Goof.
Did I? Ah, shit. Come back. I did it. I did it. I did it. I did it. I did it.
Did it smack? No, it did not.
Wait, you
smack.
can overcome the gravity well of the.
Yeah.
Yeah, no one tries hard enough. People that say you can't do it, they just don't try hard enough. No offense.
All offense taken.
Air pressure level decreasing.
But you can never pay your debt, right? What do you mean?
You can
Well,
never
that's
pay back
all
your
that was
debt.
turned,
Well,
so-
you can reach it, but as of now, there's nothing you get for reaching it.
I'll tell him that.
I mean, you can get a green name on Discord.
Other than bragging rights, you get bragging rights for paying off your debt.
But right now the game is in early access, so it's Act 1, and there should be Act 2
Air
and 3
pressure
coming
level
out
decreasing.
imminently, soonish, sometime.
I am imagining that the rest of the story may well come out at release.
Kind of like what Subnautica did, where they
Oh.
did everything except the final chapter, and then they only put that out during the release.
I wanted to test
Something
something,
like that.
here.
Oh yeah, no,
Because otherwise,
everything.
like 1.0 release always has to have something actual to it, if you know what I mean.
Everything you buy at the kiosk is well worth it. As far as fuel goes,
Ah.
generally you won't need to buy it.
Oh, wait.
Most of the time you won't need to buy it. Go for
I
the
did run out in
experiment.
race, well, almost.
I think I just made up a new tab. Hold on. Can this separate this panel completely?
Nope.
Nope.
That's the sound
Nope.
of someone who's already tried that out.
On the Gecko and Mackerel, you need 4. On the Javelins, you only need 2.
Really?
Just how much time did you spend experimenting, clowns?
Not as much as you think.
I mean, I don't have a number in my head, so
Well then, definitely not as much as you think.
I'm thinking nothing.
That's a little too less.
Yeah.
Oh.
Mostly I do most of the thinking in my not playing the game time.
Oh, it's this sucker over here that keeps it in. Okay. On
It's the
other
bottom
side.
left and top right corners, yeah.
Corners.
Those corners aren't there on the Javelin, so you can do it like that. Except on these rooms with the 3-panel walls.
I'm going to guess they patched the part where you can just cut that and
Was it the port side corners that hold in the cockpit too?
you're the one who discovered that. You should
Wasn't
know.
it the inside corners?
I guess it was the starboard side.
Inside. Those would be the outside corners.
Just burn everything to be sure.
Just burn it all down.
Yeah, it's free now. And that comes apart. You tow this sucker away.
The red arrow is in the tutorial. Yay.
God.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
2 more arrows.
Rip that computer.
Salvage deposit accepted.
I'm actually curious who's watching my videos 100 times.
100 times? What do you mean?
It's definitely not me. You're not that interesting.
I didn't think so.
do you not have lots of views? Now I'm wondering if I may have a... I mean, if that's so unusual for you, have I left one of the videos? I have so many fucking windows open.
There's analytics, right? Just go have a peek at those.
Those don't tell me anything. I'm not like you, I'm not super popular.
Well, if you have
Jeez,
100 views, you probably have some info.
It's Duo Gringo's bot. Alright. I appreciate it. I just wasn't sure if I was in danger or not, but if it's just a bot.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
This is supposed to be a race stream. Now it's just show off the game stream. It's okay. So, Tackles insists that if I don't cut these bottom cut points, it's better than if I cut them. And I don't really understand his reasoning. He commented on my 14 million in one shift video. These keel cut points here. I mean, the ones just along the bottom of the gecko. He says that leaving the bottom panels intact is better, but I don't think they attach the way he thinks they do, right? Like, you need to cut these off, or else they won't separate from the middle.
Right. I was on a bit of a different place, so I'm just catching up to where you are because of the way that Twitch seems to buffer a load of stuff. I'm getting a slideshow of what you've been doing.
Okay, well.
Reloading it now.
This wastes time. I don't know how you would... I guess they attach to the middle, so as long as you break this one, it's fine.
Valuable object processed. Credits.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know what he meant.
So he wants to keep the keel in one piece.
Not the keel, just all the bottom... He wants to, like, send the sides of the ship in as few pieces as possible. So, like, the top, leave it all as one contiguous piece, and the bottom as one contiguous piece.
You end
I
up...
think that's way too big.
That's what I said.
You end up without the economy that you need. Like... In the economy of scale, because the tethers don't pull the same amount for each of them. You know how they, like, when something's get bigger, you actually need more of them than you would for each individual piece?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's where the problem that, like, I think that it's fine just to
Caution.
do
Tether supplies running low.
many. Just do many. Many piece go.
I also think we can use our airlock bombs here to take these off faster, perhaps.
From entry or before even depressurizing? Depressurizing. Or...
I'm thinking you depressurize the ship, like by blowing open a door, and then you lay the airlock bombs, just to separate the airlocks themselves from the hull, so you don't have to come and cut these 6 points, which should take a long ass time.
So the second time when you come back from your first tether run.
Yeah.
Why would you have to cut the 6 cut points?
For the airlocks?
But we are talking about bounding our way in and getting the airlocks at the same time, right?
No, where I'm just talking about separating them as its own step. I still want to get in by decompression and do the door itself.
Okay.
At least that's my theory crafting.
I don't know, I thought you were speaking about maybe trying to save a door or two.
Nah, it was about speed mostly. Okay, you didn't get to really see it last time, Duolingo, but the most satisfying part of this game is when you have the ship all cut up like this, and then you can start separating the hull from the outside and watching all the pieces drift in. If I did this right, it should start happening.
Well, do be careful and don't spoil too much of the game for him.
Wait, that's how you do it? I mean, I haven't been doing it that way. It worked just as well. Or is this faster?
Hmm?
I don't know why you decided to tether that specific point.
So, I mentioned it in the 14 million video.
Yeah,
This
I
one's
got
lighter,
that part too.
I think. It's supposed to be. Wait, why is this separate? No, whatever.
The rail guide wasn't attached to
Railguide's
that
holding it
part.
together.
No, why? Why is this not being held by a rail guide?
Because the rail guide just bound differently from other ships.
Nah, whatever.
Sometimes it does what it wants.
Missing a cut point.
Just one missing cut point and the whole strategy falls apart.
It kind of worked. The middle part dragged these two in.
Deposit not
But yeah, now she's open. What am I missing here? Why are you not moving away? Oh, you are. We just know about it.
Object accepted for processing. Credits deposited. Warning. Your oxygen reserves are dropping below statistically profitable levels. Salvage secured. Account
How much
credit
O2 do I
applied.
have? 1 minute. There's 2 minutes left. I'll go back.
How much health have you got?
You have plenty of
100.
100.
Don't
Then
you?
you have an extra 40 seconds.
Can't you just not do anything when your health is
Tether aluminum
when your
into
oxygen's out though?
No,
Yeah,
you can
you
still
can, you
do
can do
it.
everything.
Really?
If you're no, it's if your helmet is cracked and you're suffocating, you can't lay tethers,
Oxygen reserves are critical.
which sucks.
Affordable oxygen supplies are available for purchase.
But if
in
it's
the
not,
passenger jet.
if it's not like that, then you're absolutely fine. Just see what happens. Just make sure you're in for.
Experiments.
Valuable object process.
Actually, you at 26
yes,
seconds.
Stu Gringo. Hundreds of hours cutting apart ships between all of us here. We know how these
Between all
work.
of us, there's about 1,000 or 2 hours, I guess.
Deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
The number of hours that we have between us is over 1,000.
Oh yeah. Well, not.
I
that
can't lay
high.
tethers. You freaking liars.
Huh.
Your face isn't smashed.
You told me not to. Wait a second. We said that if your face is smashed, then you can't lay tethers.
Yeah, that one I knew for sure. But since guys
You
said
can't tether, but you can use everything else. All right. Maybe I haven't tried to do that because I'm at the end of my shift.
That's like the most important thing you could possibly be doing.
yeah,
I don't really spend a whole lot of my time with a smashed helmet or without oxygen, so I don't know these things either.
Hundreds of hours. So no jack.
I mean, I was gonna say you can't lay tethers, but then guys said you could, so
It's like you can do everything. It's like, okay, turns out you can't. I don't know everything about this game.
I trusted you.
Surprise!
I trusted
who knew?
you.
how could you?
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits
There's a little
transferred.
computer on the bottom of the power generator section too.
It's not a real
It's
computer.
worth $900.
Wait,
But it is a
100?
computer and it works on electrical for the race ship.
It's not like a word. It's like a smartphone. It's not really a computer.
It's still only worth $900.
But it is
Um,
electrical.
You're electrical.
Yeah, but I've already got that done before I even got anywhere near that thing.
Well, you never know if you're in a pinch and you just had a 20 minutes very successful run, except for that one electrical piece.
I mean, if you're
No,
missing that many electrical pieces, you haven't had a good run.
Okay, then, well, you have a very good 15-minute run.
What happened? Did I die? So
Excellent.
the game is
Tell me.
broken up into shifts of 15 minutes each, and at the end of each shift, links. What's this called? They charge you a daily fee.
Yeah.
For your work.
Well, if you
15
don't
minutes
like
is
the
a
15
truncated
minutes,
day. It's not a case of it being 15 minutes.
Yeah, it's supposed
It's
to represent.
effectively your day in
Yeah.
15.
and if you don't like 15 minutes, there's a mode in the game where it's shift left, so you can basically go on forever. Though you should probably not go on forever because the game
Your
starts
tools
having a
will get
lot of the tools reparation and also OpenShift. That's the word. I forgot how it was called.
We're gonna go back to attempting to go fast now.
So as I said, how many attempted rates finished are we going to see? Because
Look,
so far it's been
we've
one,
gotten at least one. Okay.
and it is first one
And
in the leaderboard.
I did get first place, so successful stream is successful as far as I'm concerned.
I'm just annoyed that I lost 250k's worth of salvage, where I just don't know where it went. Literally, I lost 2 airlocks.
You know, it's part from the space ecosystem now.
So the game isn't actually designed for OpenShift,
Yeah,
particularly.
because tool degradation and rental fees, all those kind of just are really weird when you don't have the timers.
Like,
There's
the game was
things-
designed behind them, and then they had complaints, and so they did something about those complaints to make it better for people.
Yeah.
But it's sort of like, it is like an easy mode, but there are also some issues with it that don't quite effectively support it very well. It will be revisited at some point, but it was got into the game to allow people to play the game they wanted to play the game how they wanted to.
It's very relaxing. I mean, unless it crashes, in which case it's not relaxing at all, but...
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Just in time.
No boom.
Scared of that fuel tank behind in the background.
Don't be scared.
Oh, you
Make
should
your
do.
aim, measure twice, cut once. You know, do the thing.
No time to measure twice.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Gotta go fast.
Go fast. Waffle fast?
Yeah. Waffle.
Salvage secured. Account credit required.
Son of a... Okay.
What happened?
I booped the thing
Oh,
the wrong way.
You
Wow.
You booked it wrong.
Fucked it.
That was spectacular.
We will eventually get a run-in, Cerealia, I promise you that.
It's fine. You do whatever you want. It's your stream. It's just, again, I feel like it's false advertisement.
Well, in America, there are no laws against that.
Yeah, American advertising laws are the subject of ridicule in other countries sometimes.
Sometimes. I thought it was all the time.
You're not detaching each eye and piece individually? You're going for a clown's way of doing things?
What?
You didn't detach
Cut the
each
eye.
eye and
Oh, yeah, I forgot. Ooh, I just forgot. That's all, I just forgot. This is the
I
big
mean-
brain here. This is just me
I'm trying
calling my route.
to method each time, so I'm not judging you if you want to try it. I gave you an out for that. You could have just said, no, I'm trying something new.
I flip-flop between being a narcissistic asshat and this.
Floundering
Watch
one.
me flounder.
So I enjoy watching you be awful, by the way.
I mean, I also appreciate that even when you're awful, you're still very good at it.
This all just proves that I'm human.
I mean, how the fuck did you do that? Is generally what comes down to my mind. Like, but I can tell you why like you got number one straight away. So I missed 250k's worth of salvage by losing 2 airlocks.
Also,
What am I
that
doing?
I feel like we haven't been trying very hard yet.
Yeah.
Salvage secured. Account credit
Oh,
applied.
that fuel tank didn't go in. Oh, that one didn't either. Oh no.
This method is so foolproof.
Salvage
It's
secured.
definitely faster. Maybe you make it up just based on time?
No. Come on, you know what things are like.
Well, eventually they get there over the course of the week, but for now.
Though I am stealing your structural your structural demo charge. That is 100% being stolen. I've been using the cut point. Apparently I don't need to.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
You mean on the ion rings?
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
You know, that the little one.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Just have the
No! No!
that was such a genuine cry.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Please live.
There's plenty of space on there for another thing.
I was gonna say don't cross the beams. You know, like in
The
Ghost.
streams, not the beams, the streams.
Sorry, I watched it in French, so I don't know the correct word in the English version.
Salvage secured.
What do they say in French?
Account credit applied.
Ne croisez pas les faisceaux.
The
Is that
what?
a question? Faisceau.
The pistol?
Faisceau. Yes.
Salvage
pistol.
secured.
Actually, I'm gonna check that because I'm suddenly very. Ne croisez pas.
Isn't this your native language? Why are you checking?
Well, because I'm not sure that's what they said. Also, suddenly I have forgotten. Des effluves. Sérieux? Okay, so I was wrong. That's not how they called it. They called it effluve, which. Why the fuck would you call it that?
French translation. You never know what they actually mean.
Oh no, French translations are often very bad. Actually, not in the 80s. The 80s translation are sometimes very good.
Salvage
Or was
deposit.
it acceptable in the 80s?
Credits transferred.
No, I mean, actually very good. I mean, right now, if I go watch a movie in theaters and it's gonna be in French, it's gonna be horrible. I mean, if it's translated. Whereas I have never seen Back to the Future in English because I absolutely adore the French version. I haven't gotten around to the courage of going through it in another language.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
So go there. I was just going to say that you were looking and not cutting. This is not the way.
I know it's not the way. You think I can't feel this? You think I can't feel every frame I'm not doing something I'm supposed to be doing?
Yeah, this is what you get for having this.
So what was the
Are you
creature?
doing it wrong? Yes, I'm going to tell you.
Everything going
Looked! So there were 2 computer terminals, the wall terminals, they were tethered together. He yeeted them, and he looked.
Oh,
he
you shouldn't.
watched.
Yeah.
He waited to see if they went in. You should find out by the deep or the noise that the game will make.
Can we get a moderate place of sounds with Guy's voice? I want that.
I can clip it so you can find it.
Charges,
easier.
demo charges.
How do we do
Demo
it? Sorry,
charges.
I didn't. Is it like this? Is this how we do it?
Yeah, so
and
down.
then
You actually want to
forward,
make sure you're bisecting the
Yeah, so it cuts the
cut
cut
points.
points.
Oh, okay.
He posted it in his video.
I didn't watch Clown's
Yes.
video yet.
Yeah, I know, but I'm giving the credit to him because I saw it from him.
It's a very good video. You should definitely watch it.
You're a very good video.
What?
There are comments I could make, but they are not for this place.
Shit.
So something about parentage and being in videos.
Why is this ship going down?
Gravity.
What? Okay, so this broke.
What the
Okay.
hell?
But also it's like, it's separated, but it broke. Oh wait, it's because the ring.
It's the nest.
Salvage
I mean, I never know how to call it. The cage, the nest, the thing.
Cage.
Yeah, cage.
Okay,
Oh God, what have you done?
I don't know. What have I done?
Run still viable.
Guy missed whatever amount he missed. Where's the ship? That's up there.
Oh,
What the
you
fuck?
separate the thing before you.
Okay,
use
that's a
the
weird
thing?
door.
Oh,
Did
we've
you
seen
guys see that?
a couple of times. Yeah.
accepted for processing.
I didn't see what. I'm
For some
skipping.
reason they have some interesting connection issues. I don't mean like internet. Such a waste of cuts.
I was gonna retaliate with my patented "you're a waste of cuts," but that struck me as maybe against Twitch TOS, so I'm gonna refrain.
There's a reason why I didn't make the joke that I was going to do when we were talking about being in videos.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Oh crap! I pulled out the airlock manually. Oh, wasting time. Oh no!
Here, go. I made a picture on Rapid, whatever channel for you on how to place the demolition charges.
Caution. Tether supplies are low.
For which piece?
Clowns is gonna be the new tutorial guide.
He
the
has been for
tutorial
like
guy all
ever.
this time. Like, I'm not posting videos as much lately because I was hoping you guys would invent a little bit.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
It felt like I've been overtaking everything from you.
My strength is optimization, not innovation. Ha! Get out of here.
There's a computer on there.
Salvage deposit accepted.
Where is?
On the power generator.
Oh, I don't care.
Electrical damage has been found to negatively impact long-term job satisfaction.
What am I doing?
Warning. Frequent cutting tool overload can lead to the loss. Salvage or destroyed. Please avoid damage. Health levels are low. Remember, a healthy cutter is a productive cutter.
How much are ion rings worth?
A lot.
Okay.
About 1.3 million.
What? Each?
In total for the whole ring.
Oh,
You got me
So-
so worried.
Actually, I have a
Um,
question regarding the javelins.
Salvage secured. Account credit
Go ahead.
applied.
So you know how the javelins, at least the refueling ones, have the ion rings, right? Those are ion-based propulsion, similar to the xenon engines NASA's developing, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so then, but I've noticed that it also has a chemical thruster at the back, the borium one. And then I thought about it. How does the ship stop? All the thrusters are facing towards the back of the ship. There are no thrusters facing forwards, so once it gets to where it is, how does it stop? Does it just spin all the way around? I don't see any RCS or maneuvering thrusters on it either.
Dora, you've cut the
they
ship
are-
apart before. You know that you just decompress the thing up front to make it stop, right?
Yeah, that's they use that in The Martian, I recall that.
So, as far as I'm aware, these ships do have RCS, but we don't see any systems for it in game. In terms of stopping, suspend your disbelief.
Because I'm just thinking, like,
I keep thinking too hard about it, but I understand your curiosity too.
because it's like if the ship needs some way of turning around if all of its thrusters are oriented in the same direction. Otherwise, how would it go in any direction but in the same direction the whole time?
Like I say, it's RCS.
Yeah. But then, so what does
Also,
it do?
like-
Does it spin around and then fire its chemical thrusters to brake?
Air pressure level decreasing.
Maybe.
That sounds like really inefficient design, but
Credits deposited.
I mean,
It's
this
a very
is in a game.
efficient
This is,
design.
we have a game about designed about taking apart spaceships. Maybe they're not quite so worried about having it fly.
well, I mean, these ships are in the salvage yard for a reason, I guess.
Where is
Maybe
this
they
ship
realized there was
going?
a bit of problem.
Kind of like that joke of a Star Trek plot where they had this new idea for FTL, but then they realized that the problem with it is that they couldn't stop.
Valuable object.
Maybe, and bear in mind, I have no idea what I'm talking about because space is not something I'm generally interested in. Maybe they're not supposed to stop on their own since they're refueling. They stop at station, and the station have the equipment to stop them.
So like, so you're thinking like what aircraft carriers do? Like we on U.S. aircraft carriers, they put these wires that the aircraft hook onto, and then that slows them down. Are you thinking kind of like that?
I guess. As I said, I have no idea what I'm talking about here.
Why are you not separate? Oh, you have to get the far side. Okay. Good. Now,
Wait, shouldn't that have gotten those two?
now we're good.
Caution. Tether supplies running low.
That was slow.
Stinger. Never the Stinger in race. I've never used a Stinger in race before, but
Valuable objects processed. Credits awarded. Deposit not accepted.
If you could choose one upgrade to max out, like, you know, we have the loadouts in race. If you could choose one upgrade to just have at max instead of what it is now, what would you choose?
Probably
That
tether
was
capacity.
the wrong corner.
Transferred.
Should have to fix that later. Go inside from the back.
I guess, yeah.
I mean, I don't speedrun, so I don't really know what you guys would want.
Salvage.
Also, does the entire borium stream come out that tiny little hole at the top of the thruster? Huh.
The tiny little hole right at the back.
Yeah.
It could just be a cap. I
Yeah.
mean, we don't see it in action. Is there a laterally sliding cap or
Salvage
something?
secured. Credits deposited.
What am I doing now?
I'm gonna cut some of that.
I think you fucked up.
What? How did I screw up? What did I do?
Oh, you
What?
cut it, but it's very okay. Usually cut it before that second ring, but I guess that could work too. Slowly. If you had started by pulling that earlier, then it wouldn't have been so long for you to wait, I think.
Come on out.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Did you cut the DCU off from that? Or is DCU going to the processor? Oh no, you did.
Object not accepted. Please revisit your training. Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Every time I see the line about the reactor plate being destroyed, I get a little stressed because you don't see the whole thing. And I think it might be the reactor itself.
Yep, every time. Me too. See, look, they're all perfectly fine, guys.
How?
All these consoles. Perfectly safe.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Where are the spaces?
Tetris.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied. Deposit not accepted. Warning. Tethers depleted.
Tethers.
What am I missing for mechanical?
Credits transferred.
Well, probably a dual console. Maybe in one of the airlocks it didn't make it in.
Object not accepted. Please revisit your training.
I'll need to practice that corner technique a bit more before I fully trust it.
Credits deposited.
It seems to have like a 75% success rate for me at the moment. I need one more mechanical piece. The ship is
To the
gone.
barge.
Hmm.
To the barge. Also, you're in the system scanner. That's not gonna help you figure out where stuff is in the barge, right?
What am I looking for?
An object that
Airlocks?
hasn't been.
Airlocks with attached thingamajiggies?
There's one in the bottom right corner where you were looking. In the front right corner.
Thank you.
There are two of them actually.
Work order is now complete.
Oh, well, that one died.
Well, you have the work order.
That felt like garbage. Eh. It's a big ship.
Yeah. Second finished run.
Oh yeah, promise fulfilled. So, you said there are 15 airlock consoles on the ship?
There are 17
17.
consoles on the ship.
I missed 4.
And you missed one of
You
the
missed
iron.
an atmosphere regulator.
I know I missed a ton because... stuff. I really wish the screen would show salvage missed as well as destroyed.
Yeah.
So things I'd like to iron out. Obviously the airlock pull. And making sure the fuel tanks all go in. Mm-hmm. How can I do that? Let's just figure out the fuel tanks first. So I guess you choose like the furthest corner for these clamps to pull them down, to make sure they go down clamp first.
I just like struggle with the idea of putting anything in clamp first when that is what triggers the bug that puts the clamp in first, and you can't salvage the tanks.
Yeah, I mean that's what I thought too. But the first time Go tried it when it
It's
completely.
not 100%.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
That's why I wasn't so reluctant to trust it in the first place.
But I trust clowns.
And I'm sure.
This is for
he
you,
trusts
clowns.
You trust him, so you're watching this closely as this is happening.
It's a tenuous trust.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Boom. Nice.
It's a very tenuous trust.
The trust is thinning out.
I think it works if I separate one tank, like you said.
But I think eventually, whatever you choose, you're still. Maybe not with this technique if it works, but you still have to do some babysitting, so. I just end up going down to the barge, whatever happens.
This is way faster than playing the 30-odd tethers you need for all of them, though.
Oh, I mean, I use just 3 tethers on the middle tank. And then go down there to check on them once they're arrived. But
Credits deposited.
if this could work better to get everything in one.
Has that tank gone in, that lower tank? Or is that...
Salvage
Wait,
deposit
is it?
accepted. Credit
I think you've got a non-collected clamp there underneath this one.
I don't know. Seems snapped in place to me.
Check for it though, because see, yes, you can.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, is the tank inside the other tank also in?
You guys can do the math. My salvage total's right there. It looks to be into me.
You could just grapple it to check for sure.
I can't grapple it. It's inside.
Oh, it was peeking out.
I can't.
Are they both on the same point?
So weird.
Oh, there's a little team
This
point.
game is so unrealistic. My god.
0 to 10. The Mensa. Sorry, Frown. Where did the angry Oreo go? Into the barge, I assume.
Oh no, the angry one got exploded.
Oh no, that one, yeah.
What are we talking about?
Toasty said something in the chat.
Oh shoot.
But Digital Frank. Another reference I don't understand.
I think he's just trying to get around the censor. Even though there's no censor on this stream. You can swear. It's okay.
Oh, yeah. Why Digital this?
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
And you still have to watch it pretty closely if you need to detach the gray tank when they're going down.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
And that's
I like it.
Not everything made it in.
Not something didn't make it in there.
Oh. Hmm. Okay.
I'm laughing at the toasty road.
Like it's fast, but I don't think it's enough faster, especially with needing to do some babysitting to make it worth losing that salvage.
That tank is definitely lost now.
Is there perhaps a hybrid strategy?
A hybrid?
I don't know, some way to combine this with the old way. Some middle ground.
Oh.
That's
Hybrid. I misheard. I wonder what a bridge had to do with anything.
hybrid strategy? Hmm.
Ah, don't know what that would mean.
So there is a bridge in Bristol in the UK, which is very high up. Going over that would be a hybrid strategy.
Someone ban it from the stream. Just really get on that, please.
What?
Ban guy.
You need to do the rest of the ion ring.
No. I just forgot again. I just forgot again.
Oreos and use the technique you're using. Make a rainbow.
Taste the rainbow.
I don't know what
Turn on your
Toasty is
light.
saying. I think he's high.
Turn on your
Yeah.
light.
Like about the light though.
What? It's on.
But turn it on again.
It was on.
Have you turned it on now?
He's not high.
He's back and he's not high. But is he on a high bridge?
I'm definitely high on life. Just got back from tobogganing.
Lucky you. Wait. That's not banned by the Ontario lockdown?
What are they going to do? Tell us to cease our social distancing and playing on a hill?
They'll tell you to go home, but
Eh,
fair enough,
well,
I guess.
I think everybody was at least like 6 meters apart on the hill, so I think it's good.
You're probably fine then.
Yeah, so just make an arc with a single tether between the two Oreos to split them apart.
That burns a tether.
Is that what we're
Ah.
calling
Split
the
them
gray
apart.
tanks now?
It does. I call them evil Oreos because I hate them.
I just call them pancake tanks.
You lost one.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Yeah, I did. Maybe if we tether them down from the fuel tank first. Why
That's
are
what
we
I've been
doing that
doing.
anyway? Like,
Salvage
Well, I
Why-
tether the Oreos together and then tether one to the barge, and that gets blurred of
wait,
both.
hold on. Is Clown still here?
He's here in.
I'm still here,
physically
yeah.
here, but
Why
no,
do you
no.
tether the
maybe not
clamp
in
down
voice.
specifically first?
salvage
I'll wait for the
secured.
channel to clear out here real quick.
Deposited.
Okay, I tether the clamps first because the clamps are more important because they're.
So I was trying doing it by.
Shut up, guy. Let him talk.
Sorry.
I want to hear what he
Hi,
has to
dog.
say. Clowns?
We're
Yeah.
listening.
You tether the clamps first because...
Because you need the clamps more than you need the tanks, and if you tether the tanks down, you have to go back and put the clamps in by hand.
But if you tether the clamps first, then you have a very high chance of not getting the tanks.
I think
But
he's
the tanks
weighing
don't make a work order.
He's weighing the electrical work order over the worth of the value of the fuel tanks.
Well,
That's what I'm saying.
The value of the fuel tanks and the value of the time not dicking around putting the clamps in later. Double value.
So
I mean,
the value of the
ask-
tanks is about. It's for each 2 tanks is probably at 1%.
Because I mean,
Like, there's a
you
lot of
asked
value in those tanks.
how Guy and I had such a high salvage value compared to you. It's probably because we got more of the fuel tanks than you then.
In fact, all of them, and the clamps.
I think I might have missed a couple, but yeah.
Yeah, I believe that.
And he's
That
done
makes
again.
sense.
He's back.
Like when we're talking about value and we're doing something which cuts the value, what's the solution? It's to do the thing which gets you all the value in the thing, rather than not.
Yeah,
It's the
Not
same.
getting that value as well also harms your actual percentage bonus, because each thing adds to what that percentage gives.
Is this an actual run, Waffles?
yes. Also, I respond to that name now, so I guess I'm Waffles forever.
Yes.
Okay, Waffle.
Salvage deposit accepted.
How do you say clown in
Credits
French?
transferred.
Clun.
Bloom.
Oh wow, I can change your nickname.
Salvage
You're not
secured.
going to change your nickname.
Credit applied.
I mean, if I'm going to give nicknames to everyone, I might as well call Guy Cowboy, but I don't have one for Toasty yet.
Salvage secured.
Toasty already has a nickname. It's Toasty.
Okay, you can keep yours.
Salvage secured.
I didn't realize that I actually had to change nickname in my powers, and I do. I must be very, very careful not to use that and
I'd
abuse
really
that.
appreciate you not changing mine.
Well, I guess the only time you'd force a nickname change would be if they use some weird Unicode characters or something.
No,
But you
yeah.
might want to take a look at how Clowns showed it on his image. That seems a bit easier than what you're doing here. Though I guess you can't do it right now.
Robot Guy had
He
weird
can, he
Unicode
just
characters
paused
for
it.
like a month.
Yeah, we thought about removing Zardo.
Now, is Jackson in my name an issue?
No.
It makes it mildly difficult to find you in the search list, but other than that, no.
Oh,
I just type
No, it
missed.
doesn't.
Yeah,
It
as long
comes
as
up
you
as
don't
missed.
try
just do
to
the last
type.
bit.
Yeah, just don't do the first three, and it works great.
Okay.
Lucky for me, I have a French keyboard.
You can make any keyboard French.
Yeah.
With enough wine and cheese.
I'm using a German keyboard.
Trudels, then.
Strudel's so good it's worth converting to a different ethnicity for. Not that that's possible.
Salvage secured.
Shh.
Credits deposited.
Seem to always miss at least one of those bars.
I think for you, it'd be worth it to just
Credit applied.
wait and look, even though it's against the speedrunner principle, just to make sure, because it's making you lose a bunch of time.
You should definitely cancel that tether before it pulls the whole tail end of the barge again.
I mean, it's
Oh,
not
it's
gonna
too
do
heavy
it
right now.
unless the ship is cut in half. That's not gonna happen yet. Also, you're lucky. Well, I guess it's not so much you're lucky as you know what you're doing. That the tank didn't flip.
Oh god. It's still going to be a thing there.
Have you considered using vertical lines instead of horizontal for that one?
But it's so much cooler.
Yeah, but it's making you lose a bunch of time.
It makes you look bad,
Salvage deposit.
and you should feel bad.
Credits
Looking bad is entertaining.
Yeah, but it's not the racer's way.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's gonna keep you your first rank.
That it has so far.
The fact
Yeah,
that
for
I'm not doing anything is keeping you your rank right now.
Yeah.
Excuses.
I was gonna say,
I didn't just throw that accidentally. No, don't mind me. What the hell? No,
I was gonna say, I think
no.
I think guys a bit
Here's
more
why you
determined.
need to make sure you have all of the stuff in the barge before you start using your demos.
I think we're gonna have to remind Go of the first safety rules, because safety third, but still present. You know,
deposit accepted. Credits
Mm.
transferred.
have to do a minimum.
If you can fuck something up by using a grenade, you will fuck
Yeah.
something up by using a grenade.
electricity, fire, so much stuff happening. You're saving a poor store for some reason.
It was burning.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Isn't a poster like worth the same as a light, or even less?
It's worth more than light.
Oh,
It's worth more
interesting.
glow points than lights.
Salvage
It's worth getting out of the way so it doesn't set you on fire. As much as I like being on fire.
I was gonna say a little excitement. Never hurt anyone. So I guess in this case it would hurt
credit
a
So
bit.
is this still a run?
Yeah?
Or do you want me to let you into a little secret?
Why can't you do both, eh?
Because I don't want to get in your
Your
you know,
snow?
way of what you're doing.
Tell me the thing.
Ghost's been hanging out with too many Canadians. I heard him say, "Hey,
Dude, I say y'all, because it's efficient. No one says that in Hawaii.
y'all."
I'm glad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, let's not just say y'all. What about you? You all would have, or y'all do.
I don't do
Well,
those.
see, y'all is singular. If you want to go plural, you got to go all y'all.
Sorry, all y'all do.
Yal.
What have I done?
Of course. Why is the southern dialect so confusing? Well, I guess they'd say our dialect up here is very confusing, so I take that back.
You waste quite a lot of time maneuvering stuff out of the room to an empty space.
destroyed.
Yes.
Why did you pick
To cut the actual points, because otherwise it doesn't on this one.
Ah, right. I haven't actually tested it on this one. Also, the door is physics so weirdly.
It's glued in sideways.
If you put the demo charge on the top and the bottom of the furthest back portion of this thing, you can, and then take out the cut points, you can split that entire ring. So you've got an easy route downwards from the room that you blast the floor out of.
Credit awarded.
Front and back?
Yeah, there and the opposite side.
I don't think
No,
the opposite
it's
side
the
is
other one.
necessary.
Furthest back, furthest back.
Oh. Oh, I see.
They're not that.
I understand now. Okay.
Yeah, so you basically bisect that thing into two. It splits apart to different processes, and then you can just use it to
Just a cage.
do a thing. As well, like, the cage can pull the entire front section into the process.
Revisit your cleaning.
I have been doing that. I just kind of forgot again.
So, the section you were talking about, Dai, was not the first one that
Completed.
Waffles found, but the second one, the one we just saw, right?
It's the one that's nearest the cage.
Okay.
What? Not the cage, the structure. The structure.
The forest
The fuel.
part from
Where the fuel is. Where the fuel is, that's the one.
He did stuff that's confusing me now because he's a bit all over the place.
Just a little. Go ahead.
Basically, how the ship starts out. The ring that you are doing is the one that's right next to the fuel structure.
Yeah, the third ring back and the nose cone. I split that was suggesting splitting that in half earlier for an easier entry.
Yeah, if you
So
split
the
You
the
can
rest-
get everything from the
Yes.
bottom for the objects.
This is the race channel, as per. We're currently live on stream.
Good.
Where
I
is
am-
down? Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Hi, person.
Netmaster.
Fuck. This is not the
You are
same-
live on a public stream. Please don't curse.
Sorry.
I mean, you can. It's no rules against it. I just prefer you don't.
Let me try.
Are you
that
seeing what
again.
you wrote in the chat?
I was gonna say. Just exploded the cockpit off. I thought it
Are
was
you gonna
one-
burn both sections? Or I got so confused because everything was upside down. No, that's the right.
So like you burn a lot less time here now.
Well, she's burned a lot of time, I think, too, so I'm not sure about that.
Quit playing with a $10 table.
It's in the way.
It's $14,000, right?
Oh yeah, those are the high-end desks with the lift feature.
I want a standing desk. That'd be cool.
Account credit applied.
I sit too much. Ever your heart.
Wait, did you? Oh, you cut into one of the fins, didn't you?
Yeah, you cut the ear right in half, which
Where is down?
That's-
Down
that-
is up.
Down is.
the little ladder comes out the top where the airlock is.
Okay.
Right.
So here's the thing, Ghost. I also recommend not cutting the thing apart until you've finished with your demo charges. Now, admittedly, I didn't tell you we were going to be demo charging stuff, but you know.
Object accepted for
He
Keep
does
that in
have to
mind.
figure things out for himself.
There was that tempting poster there.
deposit not accepted.
Just for you, Toasty.
Also, we should issue an epilepsy warning for Ghost's left mouse button.
Really?
Can that
I
really
haven't
trigger
even-
it, being so small of an element? Because I can make the graphic less harsh.
Oh, I'm making a joke because you just click ridiculously fast when you're in the kiosk.
Okay.
I haven't. I'll
Not
take
a, not a
look.
complaint, a bad joke.
Hiding.
What? Oh.
Valuable object processed. Credit awarded.
Broken into little pieces. Oh, the airlock was still attached to that.
Object not accepted.
What?
Please
Where?
It's going into the behind you.
Oh, that door. Oh well, it's gone.
Yeah, destroyed. Fuel line inside of there, it keeps exploding in my attempts. Well, I haven't had that many, but it sets everything on fire. So annoying.
So I want one of these, but with like 2 or 3 mackerels duct taped to it around its axis.
Why?
Well, it's imagine it's a car carrier in space at that point. So not only do you have to cut up a javelin, you have to cut up a pair of mackerels.
That's
So you want
nice.
like a carrier ship? That'd be
Yeah.
cool.
That would be awesome. Then we get a gecko carrier.
Object accepted for processing.
Oh, jeez. I mean,
Christ.
you
Object not accepted.
have to imagine the size
Training.
of the carrier itself before you can even imagine it carrying the
Like,
freaking
I think that's
geckos.
something that's potentially moddable.
It'd be cool. Like, okay, yeah, since I think the way modding works, and considering how we found other bugs in the game that produce similar results.
But how do you get this carrier into the bay though?
Wasn't there an antenna back here? Or did I already send it down?
You threw it in the
Maybe.
furnace.
What did
Oh,
you
there
do
it
to the
is.
furnace?
The antenna. I saw it go into the furnace.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Whatever.
Just another offering.
FG's cool with it.
Jesus.
You can actually tether it directly from there. You don't need to do anything else. You don't need to punt it.
I was trying to use it to push.
Why?
I don't know.
I like these ships because the whole reactor thruster coolant chain is just this like tight packed little 3-room module.
Oh yeah, it's very easy to move from one to the other.
I think it's the
reaction.
Ow.
chain reactions are deadly, but it's like the easiest ow to get. Yeah, that's a patch
yeah,
kit.
No. The clicking. I think that was a cut point. Was it not? Oh, I can't even tell. This one.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Why do you keep trying to do it there? It's not gonna work.
They got
That's
those
gonna
ones
just-
lubed up with the big anti-slice stuff.
Shit. Oh my god.
Why didn't you
You
tether
okay,
it from
bro?
outside?
I should have done that to start
Yeah,
with.
tethering it now.
Oh well. I'm
Should have tried
kind
this
of in a
earlier.
situation now where I don't know what I'm doing.
You didn't have tethers
They give you a
earlier.
30-minute. They give you a 30-minute
I'm
ship.
sure you
Though.
can still
What the
do
heck?
some stuff.
It's wild.
For the bigger ships, geckos and I guess these huger javelins, yeah, they do that.
Okay.
Action required.
And there's no, well, I guess mechanical requirements. I was gonna say I might as well just pull the whole cockpit into the thing.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of fiddly bits that need to be handled.
Yeah. Man, this thing better get its ass in the processor right now. Okay.
Not accepted.
I guess we'll start working on this mess.
So if you place the demo charges on those two combined airlocks, right at the top where the corner is, and right at the bottom at the same corner, like right as far as you can get it, it'll actually blow out the entire section so you can pull the airlocks out right off the bat.
Okay, that's an epilepsy warning, Toasty, what I just did.
Yep.
I'm terribly sorry.
Not that I need one. I was just joking about how rapidly you play.
Salvage.
Oh, that didn't go as planned
Credit
at all.
deposited.
When you say get them out immediately, you mean like without having to cut these dumb cut points?
Yes,
I guess you could.
without having to
Just-
cut anything except putting the demo charges on there.
This is also separate.
Oh,
the
you mean
ship.
like on these riggings for
Well,
the?
you don't need to separate the ship. It's moving.
We're all actively participating in his stream on twitch.tv as posted in the self-promotion channel, Netmaster.
Okay, I see.
It's actually a weekly thing. We
Caution.
do at the same time
Supplies are low.
as a group.
Faux show.
So many floating airlocks.
It's like banked money, that.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it's an uninsured bank, though. Could always get blown out of the bay by some debris or loose tethers.
Account credit applied.
Oh, if you cut it in the middle, if you break it, it becomes furnaceable. I thought it would still be into the processor. I'm talking about the ring that's around the airlocks.
Oh, I didn't know you could break that.
No, it just said furnace there.
That's where all the extra salvage is going.
Dude, how the hell do you do these rings?
It's the computer. And, oh yeah, of course everything is gonna be perfectly fine.
This is slow.
You go to tethers?
No.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Tearing little objects like that generally doesn't work out great. Tends to break or just get away.
Oh yeah, definitely don't tether the 0 kilogram for no good reason door handles.
Did you cancel that tether?
Oh my god. You know what? That'll go in eventually.
I think it just
Really?
bounced off the jack.
Salvage deposit accepted. accepted. Credits transferred. Object not accepted.
Don't you have still 2 floating airlocks?
Do I?
The one from the back, did you get them? Don't actually check. If someone else says I'm wrong, then I'm wrong and I would make you lose your
I
time.
actually
there's
have
one.
3.
Okay.
Way up there cuddling the jacks.
It's like a good score coming up here.
You being sarcastic?
Salvage secured. Account credit.
Well, I mean, your time's off, but your salvage is good.
If you get the titanium in... Oh, that is the idea. Rest of the shit.
I shouldn't have blown that hull up. It's just
Well,
So,
split
like,
the
being ornery.
your method of getting that in there is incredibly slow. There is a way of using a physics glitch to do it.
You're talking about the ring, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
free up one of the rings as part of your fuel tank removal, and then you not only get rid of that troublesome fuel tank
I
in the
don't
middle.
even mean that one.
Tether supplies.
I know, but you get a tow truck ring later. Or the nose ring.
Free up a ring? What do you
Yeah,
mean?
the outer
Or just
rings
push you with something.
can be freed in such a way to pull the whole chassis or the outer cage. Clowns showed it to us like really early in the Javelin.
Yeah, so
Why?
not that, because that's the bounce.
That's bulkhead. You can't put bombs in those next to the
Stop
bulkhead.
insisting, that's not gonna work. And also, if you try to tether those, they're gonna be freed because they're not actually held that well. So think more about the other rings.
Yeah, the big gray
Okay.
outer rings, not the central bulkhead.
Yeah, the one right to the left.
There's a quick way to break those free somehow though.
I
You
always
know,
have
I
trouble.
suddenly thought that started moving really quickly then.
I don't understand what you guys were saying.
So you see where the cut points are?
Uh-huh.
The outer bit of that is a separate piece once those cut points are gone.
Oh,
Well, you also have to get the part that keep all the rings together, right?
Yeah, both sides.
Well, I feel like now it might not be the best time because you might as well stick with propulsing it with demo charges, but it's gonna do the job right now. It should. Yeah, push.
oh, you said both sides? Okay.
It's on the side now.
It's gonna roll
It's
in
not
nicely
the
anyways.
method that I was thinking about, but it's fine.
Oh, you were thinking about something else.
Valuable object
Yes.
processed. Credits awarded.
Can we hear what that something else was? Or...
I think he was thinking about the cage around the front at the ion ring. Don't release that.
No,
No?
I was thinking about something completely
Deposit not
different.
accepted.
Could you
I
use
think
it
I
in
know
your
what you're thinking about.
Korma?
Are you thinking about the last ring in either the cockpit or the last ring in the aft section?
Yep,
Oh, that's
using that
not...
as a tow.
Does that work?
It does work, yes.
It's actually the rear section. So so the problem with this is the airlocks. The airlocks between the rear and the cage, the structure. You need to get them out somehow.
Yeah.
The method that I've found to do so is to cut the bulkhead wall to slide them out.
Here, I got a better idea. Before you start something, just go up to the 2 airlocks.
Air pressure level decreasing.
I didn't even see what his score was for the last finish attempt.
16.6 or something like that?
So yeah, we got the airlocks.
Okay, I'm here.
Alright, and put a demo on the very, very top part, you can get it. On the middle section there where they're connected.
Here?
Maybe not
maybe
right
not.
there.
Nope, just below the curve.
Okay.
So it's straight.
Yeah.
Right there. On both sides. Or on top and bottom, sorry.
Okay.
On the bottom, yeah.
And
Is that it?
do I blow them up now?
Yep, blow them.
Okay.
Have to do it step by
I'm
step,
trying to
clowns.
follow your instructions, but
Oh,
you just like...
clowns, you are so clever. Those would just come out the side.
Well, yeah, that's what he said earlier, right?
Just grapple them to the wall.
This
or-
doesn't separate the two halves, though.
Well, you can tether them. They're gonna get out eventually, right?
Yep,
Well,
hold on. I
now
guess
that
you
they're
missed it by,
free.
like, a fraction of a centimeter, because the two cross beams right there should also have come out. What you should have done is blown up the wall on one side. My mistake. You need to put them further to one side, as well as
With
right
them
at the
trapped
top.
in there like that, you can still use them to force push the whole ship once it's broken into smaller chunks.
Well, yeah,
But I'm
but
saying
then
you can do it in a way that you don't have to
One more shot.
cut anything to
Shit
get them
clowns.
out.
What do I do?
I mean, like that's going to save me a load of time if I get to work out how to work.
So
Alright,
bias
second
toward
time.
one side when I lay these.
Nope, I
So
just put it on the
that-
top again,
that
but
way,
more
yeah.
towards the left or right side, yeah.
Yeah, do the right side because I need to see how this works. That
And then
bisects
it'll destroy the
yeah.
wall there, yeah. And then that piece of stuff
Oh.
will pop out.
Ah,
Yeah,
the frame
that's-
comes out and it just comes out beautiful.
That's nice.
Yeah,
So now
didn't
you-
mean to mislead you the first time.
Go.
oh
if you,
shit.
If
Those
you
are
empty if you empty the structure of fuel so that it's not weighed down by it, and cut this bit off, I'll show you what the other technique is.
When you say empty, do you mean safely?
No. Well, actually, yes, I do mean safely. It needs,
God,
it needs
I
to not
almost,
explode.
I almost did it, guy. I almost did it.
Just don't worry about barging it because obviously this is.
Just make it go away before you blow it up. Then.
Yeah, make it go away, and then you can do whatever you like to it.
You can tether it into the processor or the furnace.
Or
I
to
would
the
have
wall.
separated things out. So, actually, no, that's probably quicker. But I think.
What about tethering the middle one to the wall up in front of the processor and then dealing with it later?
I mean, we are dealing with it later, by not
Yeah.
dealing with it.
At all.
Object not accepted.
Now, it's going to be helpful if the middle bits are also gone, unfortunately. Just because they're going to be in the way slightly, but you can make them not weigh anything to the ship by using the discs. But these ones here especially need to go away close to this back bit.
That's the issue with the big ships. There's always just so much tested, so much
Stuff
set
you need to do before you can test anything. Yeah.
Applied.
Oh, yeah, about that one. Oh, never mind. You
You have one more
watch-
shot. Go ahead.
No, that's see how you did it. One on the bottom left and one on the top right. That's the image that Clowns posted in race.
Oh,
Should be easier for you to place them without.
Yeah, you gotta stagger them.
Okay, I meant on the other corner, but that's
I know what you meant, but if I just do it fast, you can make them overlap.
Okay.
And it blew out that
Okay.
one cross beam almost completely.
Anyway, get rid of this fucking fuel. I don't want to hear anymore. It's annoying to my presence.
Get out of my sight.
Your
Who
Royal
died and made me
Highness.
kick?
Salvage deposit accepted.
The fuel must go.
Ah, shoot.
The spice must flow.
Ah,
Oh, that's fine. Don't worry about that one. That can stay where it is. Just cancel the tether before you
Salvage
Move on.
secured. Account credit applied.
just get everything else out of the way.
He said cancel the tether, not
Um,
add tethers.
Yeah, well,
there's these.
it's not
I gotta
heavy.
get the
It's not
pancake
light enough to
mix.
pull down yet.
Secured. Credits deposited.
If you cut off the rest of the front part so that it's free. Like I say, don't worry about it now. It's fine. It's fine. So cut this free.
actually still have to do the whole blasting away at this freaking structure, so every cut point.
So, has that been separated yet? Nope. There's another.
It has now.
Yeah, those. Okay. So head to the back
Back.
and the back.
Back.
The actual back. Leave that how it is.
He does have to say that.
Yeah, so get in here, take off the very back piece and the piece that's underneath the reactor, like where the green cup point is. Get rid of that back section. So yeah, this ring here.
Okay.
You can also get rid of the thruster if it's in the way, which it will be in the way. So yeah, so if we just get rid of that big ring, I mean, it's just going to be in the way effectively now. The airlock on the top needs to go. In whichever way you see fit, which is always going to be with the mines. I'm going to continually call them mines and just be happy that I do.
Okay.
Okay, now head inside. Take out that cut point that you can see.
Oh, it's got a big reactor.
Not that cut point.
I
The one
agree
that's
with
by the airlock.
At the airlock.
the viewpoint on the
Get rid
mines.
of all of the cut points around the airlock.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
I
whoa,
almost-
stop.
No, that one.
Stop.
You're behind. Okay, you're behind.
Okay, now, just check to see the second ring if you've actually released it yet. Damn. Okay.
Really?
Yeah, you want that one to stay connected. There are two cut points. The ones on the side, the one at the front. You need to get all of the cut points that are connecting that ring, the frontal ring, to the structure. So, okay. So there are two cut points at the side. On
At the
each
back.
side,
I
which
think I
hold
got
it
them.
on. And the one below, the one that's connecting the structure. This structural one here, above, on the side. That yellow cut point. Right.
Can we use the word
You
start
are
order
currently
for it,
looking-
please?
That one.
You have to like use
Okay.
more
That will now have
objective
released. Now that one
descriptions.
will now have released that ring.
It should catch on the reactor stuff.
Yeah. So you can now tether that ring to the processor, and it will take the entirety of the structure that's left with it.
Oh.
At least it would do if that rear one was still attached, which will now make it come off.
I don't think
Maybe the reactor will hold it in.
I don't
But
think the front
effectively-
was fully cut off, so it should work. I think.
Just duct taping it back together.
That's how tethers work, right?
Yeah, they just duct tape 300 years in the future. That kills you.
So
That's
you
a lot
actually have
better.
a little bit more. You actually have a little bit more weight than you would do otherwise, but this is the
Faster?
quickest method that I have to get that in. So for the front as well, you should, once the ion ring has been removed, that structure will pull the entirety of the front into the processor. I mean, you haven't done the things, you know.
Yeah, I
this is
know.
just
I'm
like
figuring that part out right now.
structural theory. So you want, if you put the one on the bottom and one on the top of this ring that you're looking at now, it will split it in half in the way that you want it. You do need to take out the structural cut points inside.
Oh, that one too.
But you're only looking to do the ones at the front. You actually don't want to do any of the ones that are like holding any of the rings, the ion ring cage structured together.
Session for processing. Credits deposited.
Okay.
I mean, that works as well.
Cutting tool
No, I could just cut this open like the loose way, not having to burn it. I have to burn it.
I mean, the things, I think if you just take out a little bit of it, it'll burn out before you actually
Yeah, but then
burn.
it's harder to get stuff out if it's not completely.
Just a single slice in the right place will make it not murder you.
I don't really care that it murders me. It's just the time. Like, we have free health. We have free healthcare in this future, apparently.
Right now we do.
Well, you. Oh yeah, I forgot.
Yeah,
that.
the socialists broke into the kiosk. I'm sorry.
We're
I
using
honestly don't
Monopoly
think
money.
taking off that second floor is worth it because you've only got like 5 pieces that you can funnel into the other room anyway.
Fair enough.
You funnel them over.
Okay.
So one thing as well that I have worked out is that you kind of need to be a bit careful about the placement of
Please read
the barrels, the fuel, and the clamps. Because if you can get around the edge, you have this beautiful spot in the middle where you can just throw everything.
Well, generally, it's a good idea to just aim for the edges with the objects, so that later on, when you have less and less space, you can just aim for the middle.
Yep.
But for the big fuel tanks, it's kind of harder to aim for something else, especially with the metal bars that are in the way.
I mean, so you aim for a general area.
Well, the outer
You can-
tanks
you-
go to the edges, and the central tanks go to the center. Makes
No, you can get the central tanks to the edges.
Yeah,
Because
but do you need to?
actually, yes. You want to give yourself a field where you can throw like 2 computer wall terminals together at something and have it not crash into anything. Because those things loop like a bowler.
So leave the unicorn horns as long as possible so they keep the cage engaged.
I mean,
Just
why,
don't do anything with the unicorn horns.
why would you take out the fins at all? Well, the unicorn horns.
Those are the
Well-
things that allow you to tow truck.
You
Yeah.
can
What's a
just,
unicorn horn?
if you're watching the stream, it's the thing the streamer's pointing at.
Oh, okay.
You basically use those as your anchor for the
Yeah, don't take them out ever.
Okay, we're gonna do one last real run because my time slot's running out.
I
In
mean, I
fact,
feel
it's
like
already over, but one more run.
just isn't here.
Well, you've got some new strategies and techniques to use now, so see how good you can go.
I know what you just said about unicorn horns, but that's going there.
Oh, that's not the unicorn horn.
The unicorn horn is the one that's just below there, where you put the second shot.
Yeah, you can cut off the onion ring from the unicorn horn, but not the base of the unicorn horn. I guess we're just calling that a unicorn horn now.
It's been named.
Fins is so much easier to say though.
The thing is, there are 2 of them, so this is not a unicorn. This is a bicorn.
The bicorns.
Well, there's one on the top and one on the bottom.
Yeah, but it's got 2 horns.
And in some ships, there is even 4 of them. Quadru horns? You missed one of the tethers. Yeah, you sucked.
I just heard you
Salvage
sucked.
deposit accepted.
I know you said
What?
you saw it. I heard you sucked.
No, you missed one of the tethers. That's what I said.
Oh,
I
she
heard
did
you
say you
sucked,
sucked.
I said what? No, I didn't.
You said you saw
Oh.
it, but it sounded like you sucked.
Account
Oh
credit
no,
applied.
no. I wouldn't say that.
That would be the meanest thing you've said to date, so.
Salvage secured.
Meh.
Credits deposited.
So this is your last run then, Go?
For
For
today.
the day?
For the stream. I'm gonna do more off stream.
Alright then, good luck with it, because I have to leave now, sorry.
See you, Dory.
Peace, Dory.
Bye.
Did I get all the fuel tanks? Like, do you guys know the salvage total for those?
No.
I'm still seeing you. Yeah.
I think when
it
I-
might have.
Yes, there's a green
Salvage secured.
square, but
Account credit applied.
recharge.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Like, while I'm out picking up cabbage, I might as well blow up an ion ring.
What about cabbage?
So the thing is, Toasty, if you can do stuff in the middle of like doing stuff, you should do stuff.
Yeah, I was giving him an underhanded compliment, not complaining.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited. Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Oh no, the iron ring's gonna blow up.
Oh, okay, yeah, that was planned. That was planned.
Not what you both said, but sure.
Whoa!
Fuck.
Oh, whoops.
Offset toward the bulkhead.
Yeah.
I think you're doing this too early.
Picture of like Satan Jr. on all these ships.
I think she looks lovely.
She's got horns though.
That's a chick.
Lovely. I don't know, that's how I saw her. We don't exactly stop to look at the images.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Are you trying to take a peek while
If she happens to be in the frame conveniently, then good on her.
Credits deposited.
Yeah, she's just chilling there.
It's watching your every move, judging you.
Wait, I didn't even do that. So this rear one?
Oh, Jesus.
You know you can pick them up again if they're not stuck. It's just hard. And a waste of time. To chase.
Oh, unless you are spending every one of them and you actually need to not buy more.
It pushed him around, didn't damage him though.
Wait, what? Why are you telling me? Oh, no, right. I'm getting confused.
To be fair, I'm not
Okay,
even
so-
sure I put this together correctly.
Processing valuable.
It's not going anywhere.
Credits awarded.
But yeah, it is.
Oh, is it? Yay.
Yep. He got the right cut points. Yeah, maybe just cut into it.
Okay, so ending total with all the fuel tanks and clamps should be 2,189,000.
Doesn't that have a ladder on top of it?
Not this one.
No, it's
Table.
What the hell?
Table.
it has a table.
It's got a table and two chairs.
The chairs, yeah.
Ah,
Oh,
They are-
crap.
everything is.
In
You
place.
have
But
to burn it out.
I think you missed one of the cuts.
You cut it at an angle, so it didn't cut off the
Yeah.
roof.
Blah.
It still sets them on fire. What?
Well, he was already
I was
cutting.
already
He didn't
partially
wait.
thing.
Yeah. Losing so much time.
Yes.
We'll do better next time.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied. Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred. Salvage secured. Credits deposited. Salvage
That moment when a console takes just a little bit too long to make the salvage tone.
Ah, the worry. The
Yeah.
worry. I know it well.
You have to believe.
That it's not going to break as it pinballs around the barge.
Oh, that's you.
Okay. How do you get the power generator out from this angle?
All
Well,
right.
I've normally I've already, yeah, I've made some more explosions by this point.
Wait, so you
Remember-
just the entire downside of this and then get everything down, but the top side is holding everything together?
Got it like a fish.
electrical damage.
With
Salvage
fins!
deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Or horns, I guess.
The javelin's actually a
Okay,
narwhal.
those are separate.
The javelin's a weapon.
So this one is going to use
Caution.
the
Tether supplies running low.
not the
Uh,
horn. It's got to be
fin.
it's got to be the cage.
You
The
said
cage.
leave the horn intact.
The horn needs to be
Why?
there for the cage to get stuck on.
The horn is what the cage is getting stuck on, but the key,
Oh.
because the horn is not loose. That's the whole point. If it was loose, it would slip through.
It's like when Toasty's like, keep the horn, keep the horn intact as long as possible. It's like, no, keep it intact forever.
Never cut it. That's not an iron ring. There you go. Sorry, I'm getting
This
so
is
into
an
it,
onion ring.
like, immediately, but you've already done everything that I'm commenting on.
I think that was wrong. Wrong corner.
Salvage
Wait, there's a wrong corner to this?
credits
Oh, crap.
deposited.
Lynx does not approve of onion rings. They only let you have fries.
Back. Okay, so that's the whole front.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied. Air
Hit
pressure level
face.
decreasing.
You didn't get hit in the face this time.
No, he did not.
Or the ankles. Or any other part.
That's gonna fizzle out.
Valuable object processed.
Do you mean the tether? Oh, thank you.
It to the cage, yeah.
Oh my god.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
I may be over tethering, but I kind of don't care.
I think that with this one, you just use as many tethers as you need at any point.
Doesn't putting the tether deeper into the back of the processor help it pull harder?
Yes, but I'm just concerned
when you
about
don't
them
have the
snapping.
angle.
Yeah, it's not going in immediately there. You have to position it first.
I'm I'm just gonna cut the
Whatever you
airlock
don't
free
do the
manually.
bottom one, because the bottom one you don't want to do. Like the cut points that are structural for that ring are on the sides, not the top and bottom. Those do the other ring.
Nope, it was fun hanging out, guys, but I gotta get up going.
See you, clowns.
Goodbye.
Catch you later, clowns.
The strats.
I'll tell you the other one later.
The other one.
Caution.
Huge
Tether supplies are
tease.
low.
The art of tantalization.
Deposit not accepted.
That just means we need to find strats of our own so we can tease him with them too.
What am I doing here?
Salvage secured.
Oh, I don't want to bomb this. It's too late. I need to bomb it though, actually, because it needs to separate.
So just
It needs to be
pick
on
which
the-
side
yeah,
you...
that side.
Closer to the fuel side. That's what you said, guy?
It's got to be the bulkhead side, yeah.
Okay.
I was thinking, yeah, the fuel / bulkhead side, and on the side that you want it to push the whole craft away from.
Wait, so how do you
Doesn't
extract the
matter.
reactor while I do this airlock shit? From this?
You need to take, yeah, you have to take this all. You have to do the reactor extraction as well.
Okay, so you have to take the ring off anyway. Like this back
You can
ring
just
at least.
pull it right at the back after you cut the pipe,
Well, yeah, it's really tiny, so
but you don't get the ECU that way, because you gotta clear that out so you get your work order.
tether that part immediately so it's out of the way, and then you can continue working on the kind of front section, I guess, while it's moving.
Yeah.
Front, closer to the front section.
Effectively, you just need to make sure that those airlocks are free. And then they're perfect to do stuff with once you've got the
Processing valuable objects. Credit
other bits
awarded.
out. Effectively.
I guess you should still do the bombing like you did before you cut off the
Salvage
the
secured.
the,
Credits
the
deposited.
furthest rear part, or it's gonna move too much, right?
Yeah, you still need the thing to have its weight, so ideally you want to be doing that then. Like, the age-old thing is you still have to do everything you were doing before, but there is just a different way of getting prepared for it.
Signal detected. Urgent action required.
Ow.
How what?
I said ow.
Oh.
It sounded like you said, how?
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Come on, ECU. Come on out.
I mean, you can just tether it to the back and then cancel the tether. By that time, the other tether you did probably in, or if it's not, you can punt it later.
Please revisit your training.
Yeah, but it needs the jars of mayonnaise.
No! No! No!
Oh, the interact finger yeet.
There's a reason I have this on a different control.
One more vote for the remap.
It's never betrayed me before. Never.
Perfect timing for it to do so.
Dude, this was gonna be it. Ah.
Alright, I have to run. My bridge troll wants attention.
Account credit applied.
Remember, it's the side cut points.
So... Okay, I got it.
You got the front ones as well, the ones that are connecting to the structure.
Caution.
Yes?
Supplies running low.
Mm.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
I much prefer to do this with an empty barge. Because you've got like at least 2 over
Salvage
there.
secured.
Yeah, 3,
Credits
4.
deposited.
There's one, yeah, the one over in the far side. Yeah.
Object not accepted. Please revisit your training.
And
Is
there's
that-
one on the furthest right.
There was an antenna that didn't make it in, right?
Valuable object.
Is it broken?
Credits awarded.
No, it's just there. Okay, I'm just gonna go in now.
Salvage secured.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be the _1 score right now because you're at 13 minutes.
But I don't
17
have the
minutes, sorry.
5%.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, you lost your.
Dude.
You
Dude,
still have it.
I still have
You
it.
still
but
have it.
Dude. Ah.
No.
Ah.
So that's an
Ah.
18.5.
We're
That's
this
an
close.
18.5. What did you miss? What did you miss apart from that?
Scrolling.
Okay, see, 2 airlock consoles maybe. We need to count those because there's something. I keep saying 15 and not 17. You got all the door consoles. 2 airlocks. You missed 2 airlocks.
Hmm.
Really? There's 7? Okay. 2 airlock consoles were
door.
destroyed.
You missed the door.
Oh no, what door? Okay.
12k, dude. You know what I said about losing 2 airlocks?
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Hmm.
I mean, is the objective just beat burn?
I think I can do it.
Well, I'm sure
I
you
mean-
can.
Just like if you had those pieces of salvage and the extra 5%, then you're there.
But that's for another time, off stream. Thanks for coming, everybody. It was another great Sunday on Twitch with the racers.
Yay! It was